Boom, baby, we're live. Welcome to Free Consultation Friday. It is me, MLD, and I'm here doing all your questions totally for free today on this Friday. So pick up your phone and give me a call right now, 657-383-1318. No call is too small, and the only stupid question is the one you do not ask. Let's fire up Blog Talk Radio right now and make sure that it's working. All right. So, how's everybody doing today? Hope we're doing well. It sounds a little off. Can you guys hear me? Is there audio? Fingers crossed. I swear my audio system does stuff to itself while I'm asleep. Let's give it a try. Okay, here we go. Last Friday, we did not have a good call-in show because the fucking program was not working. So let's try again. I'm trying. Why does it sound so low? Let me see. Oh, no, don't tell me it's not working.
Welcome to Blog Talk Radio. Please enter your host PIN. When finished, press the pound key.
To start your show now, press 1. To hear important instructions, press 2.
We are sorry, but we are experiencing a problem with our system. Please try your call again later or report a problem through the Blog Talk Radio webpage.
Are you fucking
To start your
kidding?
show now, press 1. To hear important instructions, press 2.
1 week, this fucking company doesn't get their shit together. I gotta start looking for an alternative. Wow. That is fucking unreal.
We are sorry, but we are experiencing a problem with our system. Please try your call again later or report a problem through the Blog Talk Radio webpage.
To start your show now, press 1. To hear important...
Unbelievable. Totally unbelievable.
We are sorry, but we are experiencing a problem with our system. Please try your call again later or report a problem through the Blog Talk Radio webpage.
To start your show now, press 1. To hear important instructions, press 2.
Wow.
We are sorry, but we are experiencing a problem with our system. Please try your call again later or report a problem through the Blog Talk Radio webpage.
To start your show now, press 1. To hear important instructions, press 2.
Wow.
We are sorry, but we're experiencing a problem with our system. Please try your call again later or report a problem through the Blog Talk Radio webpage.
To start your show now, press 1. To hear important instructions, press 2.
Wow. Unbelievable, dude. Unbelievable. Could you even imagine running a company like this? And one
We are
week
sorry, but we're
your services
experiencing
are
a
out?
problem with our system. Please try your...
We're sorry. We're sorry. That's the number one thing I hate when people, oh, we're so sorry. Like, no, I don't want to hear sorry. I want to hear that we have gotten the problem fixed or that you're not doing what you're saying sorry for. That's what I want. I don't want to hear, oh, sorry, I'm sorry. All right. So we're just going to have to do it old school style. Was Fresh and Fit having the same problems again? Let me know. I need to know. I'm literally making notes right now to start finding a new service. Fuck Blog Talk Radio. I'm going to go on a campaign to smear them for the rest of my life now. Unbelievable, dude. Fucking unbelievable. Just complete joke. Yeah, I mean, I pay. You know what bothers me the most is like I consistently pay my bill, so you should consistently provide the service. Like I can't be like, oh, hey guys, sorry, couldn't pay you this month, but keep giving me the service. They'd be like, no, you're cut off, right? Donovan uses Blunt Talk. What is that? Blunt Talk? Is that another program? Wow. Okay. Well, I'll just put the link in the chat and you guys come on in here. Oh, that's not it. Oops. Let's delete that. Okay. All right. All right, guys. So I'm just going to put the join link right now. Right there. Just click on this link. Come on. You don't have to have your camera on. We had a good call last week. Shout out to you guys watching me on Instagram as well. Come on over to modernlifedating.com to click on the link right there and join. I just put that link. It's pinned in Instagram. No, that's you're saying Blunt Talk. No, it's Blog Talk. Okay, BLOG. So they were able to use it today, no problem. I'll just pin this. Okay, there we go. Click here to join the stream. Yes. All right, there we go. Yeah, well, pop on in, guys. Ice Chill 45 on Instagram says, "Sup, man, you're awesome." No, dude, you are awesome. Thank you for tuning in today. Yeah, send it to me on Telegram, Billy. So was Fresh and Fit able to do their call-in show today? Let's check it out. This is just so like absurd, honestly. It is just like super ridiculous from a business standpoint. Like if they go out of business, they deserve it, honestly speaking. They deserve every moment of financial misery that comes their way. I don't care what the excuse is. This has been going on for months now. It's an incompetent company. And for this is why you guys like, you guys like worried about, not being able to do things in life. Like, look at these morons running this company, and they can't even keep the fucking servers up and running. Okay. It looks like they did not do a Friday show, huh? Fresh and fit. Why did they not stream today? Mm-hmm. That is just so annoying. All right. No clue, and I'm in CC. Oh, I don't know what that means. They're supposed to stream today. Donovan Sharpe couldn't do his call-in show. Why? Because the Blog Talk Radio is down? No way. What a joke. Like, who the fuck is in charge of that company? What a fucking gigantic joke of a fucking organization. You know? That's just ridiculous. Like, in every sense of the word, that is just fucking the dumbest, most ridiculous shit ever. How incompetent are you? You stupid, lazy, incompetent fucks. Honestly, how fucking competent are you? Unbelievable, dude. Total joke. You know, this is why that's what I'm telling you guys. If you guys like doubt yourselves, you doubt you have the ability to go talk to a girl, you doubt like you have the ability to start a business, like this is your competition. This company has been having trouble for literally several months in a row. Several months in a row. And they can't get their shit together. Okay, how can Elon Musk take a fucking company and completely turn it around in less than a year? And these fuckers can't get you have one job: provide services for people to call in and talk on the phone. You don't have to like do anything else. The main thing you have to do is provide services. And it's just retarded. It is hilariously retarded. You know, I mean, that's what I'm saying. You know, the world is yours, bro. The world is truly yours. If you're just not a fucking moron, and I guarantee you that person running that company also hates Donald Trump. They're one of those types. Like, oh, fucking Trump. Rah, rah. Do your job. Do your job. How about that? How about that? Sound good to you? Sounds good to me. One of those types.
Shut up and take my money.
Shout out to Siege, $20, Siege $25. It says WMLD. Thank you so much for the donation. Is F&F down due to the hurricane? I don't know. Possibly. Oh, CC's Castle Club. Got it. Oh, so it was not working. Okay. Well, like I said, I'm just going to spam the try call in studio. Is that a program? Let's do it right now. Let's solve it. Let's solve it. We made call-in shows, meetings. Get started now. This is how you solve a problem as a business, right here. Let's do it. I'm gonna make an account live right now. Let's do it, boys. You and I will knock this bitch out. I'm not gonna stop. You know, there are tough times in everyone's life. Okay, there are tough times, but you have to endure. Okay, you have to endure. I have a good friend in here in Tokyo, right? And he's a good guy. He means well, but sometimes he can't read in between the lines about things. So he was working for a Japanese company called Rakuten, and Rakuten is like it's like a really hard job. They're known for like redlining their studios or their studios, their employees, right? And so, oh wow, this is going to run up being expensive. It is 3 cents a minute if I were to do this call in studio. So a 10-minute call is going to cost me 30 cents. That's, let me see. If your balance reaches 0 during a show or meeting, all calls will be terminated immediately. Anyone calling your number will hear a busy signal. If your show or meeting set to that's. Let's see. No, this is not a good option. But now we know call-in studio is not a good option. We can move on with our lives. Anybody know any other good service? Don't be a broke boy. I'm doing my best. I'm holding on for dear life. Trying my best not to be a broke boy. Help me out. Send a donation. Let's see if we can fix this. Why do I seem out of focus? Oh, you know why? That setting is on. This makes you look blurry. Where's this thing? Yeah, this fucking blur your face to look nicer setting is on. Okay, let's see. Let's keep trying. Just keep trying. Oh, guys, yeah, Billy, just keep putting that right there. Ask ChatGPT. That is a great idea. I just don't like being so reliant on AI because I see a lot of people becoming reliant on AI. And I swear to God, I'm gonna be like that one guy in those sci-fi movies when everybody's like hooked into AI and I'm not, and like the whole world goes crazy, and I'm like the one guy who's like got to save the world. I'll do it. I'll be the new John Connor. What are some call-in services to use? Zoom, Discord, Google Voice, Clubhouse, no. Riverside.fm, CallRail. Interesting. Let's try Riverside.fm. Riverside, motherfucker. Riverside.fm. Da, 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 da. Your conversation to studio. Record in high quality flash. No, I don't think this is it. Record high quality tracks. Live stream. No. No. Shit. Well, in the meantime, if you guys have any questions, just come through. You could just click this link in the chat right here. And come on. You don't have to keep your camera on. You could keep your camera on. We could do audio only. For you guys on Rumble as well, come on down. We got all people across the platforms here. Come on down. I got you. Yeah, Jay, it says no call-ins. Yeah, the software company is just, it's terrible. It is just absolutely terrible. They're not working whatsoever. I'll be making an announcement later. This is unfortunate though, but I will. So I went to the doctor because my right elbow has just been killing me for quite some years now. And when I was 25, I didn't tap out to an arm bar, right? And something happened. And so I think I had a little bit of a chip or something at the time. And then what ended up happening was I grew a bone spur. And the bone spur actually grew like massively. And now I cannot fully extend my elbow without feeling pain. So anyways, I went to the doctor to be like, yo, can we get this fixed? Like, do I need to do some physical therapy? What do I need to do so I can continue training? Because the biggest thing is I can't do what a lot of things that I want to do. Like I can't even do a push-up without feeling like excruciating amount of pain. So the doctor, they did an x-ray and then they saw something and they're like, oh God. And then we need to do, they're like, okay, well, we need to do one more. I was like, okay, we gotta do a CT scan. I was like, okay, great. So they did all this and then they found out my elbow looks like this. See, this should not be here. This is called a bone spur. And this grew over the years from taking a little bit of damage. Bone grew here to overcompensate for the damage that I've accumulated. And, you know, I do a lot of combat sports. So it's a lot of high impact and a lot of super amount of high miles on the body. And so when I extend my elbow, I can't even do it. You see, it really hurts. So the doctor said I could do one of two things. He says I could give you medicine for the pain and you just deal with it for the rest of your life, which I was like, no, not going to just sit here and take medicine for the rest of my life. I do have cartilage. There is cartilage there. I don't know why you would say there's no cartilage. I'd be in excruciating pain if there was no cartilage, buddy. There's definitely cartilage. He's like, or we can operate on this and get this done. And I was just like, you know what? Let's just get this done, man. Get this out of me. I want to move on with my life. And he's like, okay, when do you want to do it? I said, as soon as possible. He's like, okay, how about next week? I was like, let's do it. So next week, okay, next week, I have to check into the hospital Monday morning. They do the surgery on Tuesday. And then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday morning, I have to stay in the hospital. So I'll be hospitalized all week next week. There will most likely be no shows. I'll see if I could do a show from the hospital room. I have a little, they asked me if I wanted to stay in like the public rooms with everybody, or I could like rent my own little suite. I was like, yes, please give me my own suite. I don't want to be sharing the room with some, 90-year-old Japanese guy who's on the brink of death. And so I have my own little private suite. And yeah, so this sucks. So I have to cut this out. And then the doctor said it's only going to take 2 weeks for my skin and everything to heal back up. And he says your arm should pretty much be good to go, like right after the surgery. A little bit of physical therapy, but I'll be okay. But it's good because I just want to get back in the gym full time because this is just so fucking annoying. So somebody says that hospital bill is going to be crazy. No, in Japan. So check this out. Here's the great thing about living in Japan, right? The x-ray the CT scan and the consultation cost me $100 because of I want national health insurance in Japan. And this bill, I doubt this bill is going to be crazy. And there is a high cost surgery assistance program that is access to all people who pay into the national health care system. So I'm going to go to this national healthcare system thing and apply for it. And then I'll basically like pay like maybe $1,000 or something for the surgery, which I will pay $1,000 to stop feeling pain in my right arm because it's annoying. So no, it's not going to be that expensive. Somebody says, they don't give any pain meds in post-surgery. So they don't give any opioid-based pain medicine, right? So like in America, they just give you like Vicodin or they give you like all those drugs and they just drug you up, no problem. But in Japan, they don't. You have to have like, you have to go, you have to like, I think you have to like get a pretty, like you have to get in and get like a pretty bad situation happen. Like you could cry and whine, but they're like really, really, really strict about it. I am gonna cry and whine. I'm like, listen, just drug me up so I don't feel any pain. I have to go under, so that's gonna be terrible. It's always scary when they put you under an anesthesia. Anyways, Emerson Ridley gave me $5. He says, "Here you go, Brokey. LOL. Take TalkShoe, Spreaker, and Podbean." Okay, let's try Talker. Or what is it? TalkShoe? TalkShoe. TalkShoe is your one-stop shop for recording and streaming, as well as a replacement for web conferencing services. All right, let's see. Where there's live hosting, streaming, I don't know. Hosting, streaming, monetization, all features. I just really thought these people would get their shit together. Like, what a joke Blog Talk Radio is. I cannot wait to cancel my service and then badmouth them the rest of my life. That's what happens when you like. That's the thing. People think they have everything going easy for a while, but then they think like you can just fuck up and your clientele is going to stick around. Like, no, they're not. People will leave and find their fucking services elsewhere. Recording, streaming, hosting. Let's see. Transcription, distribution, hosting.
Shut up and take my money. Live stream
for your podcast listeners to join in. No. Virtual studio, produce this. No. No. All right. Well, hey, listen, Emerson, you called me broke, but TalkShoe doesn't work. So let's try the next one. Let's try Spreaker. Let's go. #1 podcast recording. These are all podcast recording stuff you're sending me here. Hold on. What is going on? No. This is just podcast. Look at all these. Pinoy Horror Radio. Nonstop Tagalog horror stories. Man, there's a business out there for everything, bro. Okay. Let's keep going, guys. Podbean. I don't think that's going to work either. #1 way to start a podcast. Podcast. No. Live stream. High performing, without limits, reliable. It's supposed to be reliable. Let's see. That doesn't work. Brandon M. Please help. I bought Unplugged Alpha testosterone boosters and now I have a front hole and I don't want to leave my house. Is he really selling testosterone boosters now? Please tell me this is not true. Please tell me this is not true. You know what's funny? One of my friends sent me a clip of him the other day and he's still talking shit about me. It is hilarious because I laughingly make fun of him. Like I just like jokingly do. He seriously is taking shots. This is what a sad, strange, bitter old man. Oh, he's going to be so sad when the Tokyo Love Show takes off because that show is ready to rock and roll, man. I'm telling you. The only thing we got to figure out is a recruiting process. That is hilarious. Is he really selling testosterone boosters? Oh, that is so funny. Here it is. My friend sent me it. I'll show you the clip. Okay. So I'll look at the irony of this. The irony of this is funny because, you know, everything, like if I wanted to go public and tell everybody like the real Richard Cooper with all the receipts that I have, oh my God, this guy. Oh, he's just a sad, bitter old man. Like, really, and the reason people listen to him is because everybody's got daddy issues. So he's bald, he has a beard, he looks masculine. And so people are like, oh yeah, he looks masculine. You know, that's the answer to my problems. Hold on. Check. There we go. It is funny. Please tell me he's not selling testosterone boosters. That is hilarious. Kyle 2020, I'm not going to call you a broke. You just want to help out for the cause. Thanks. Thank you. What's up, homie? You made it. Kat, we're having same problem. Can you believe this company, Kat? Can you believe it? Okay. TLS was actually good and the girls were cute. Yes, they are. And we're going to get better girls. We're lining it all up. You guys want to see this? This is so funny. My friend sent me this, right? He's like, hey, he's talking about you, right? Because the thing is, so here's the most ironic and funny thing, right? He says, because I got liposuction, I am lazy. He's like, people who get liposuction are lazy. And I just looked at it from a longevity standpoint. I wanted the fat cells out of my body because once your body makes fat cells, they're never out and you can get fatter easier. So I wanted the fat cells out of my body because fat loss is just extreme dehydration of your fat cells. But once you make them, they're in you forever. And keeping the weight off is even harder. And the more fat you have on you, the chances of you dying later in life are higher. So I just said, fuck it. This is a longevity practice. And again, I am not ashamed. I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks about me. You know, you could say whatever you want. I would rather get the shame of getting liposuction than the shame of being fat. And at the end of the day, I did this because I want to live longer. The funny part about Rich is, though, right, is he's the guy. He has the genetic type of body that you always have a six-pack. Because if you look at his old photos, he's always has that just kind of like ectomorph, like mesomorph body. So he's always talking like, you got to work for your six-pack. You got to work for your six-pack. You know, motherfucker, you can eat whatever you want and you'll have a six-pack. That's your genetic phenotype. So he's sitting here talking about that. And I just find it so funny. And you know who did the exact same thing? Mac the Day Gamer. He also had that genetic phenotype that you just always have low body fat and you always have six-pack abs. He didn't work for his six-pack abs at all. That's why he was so skinny, right? So I just find it ironic. Look at this. This is so funny. I was out and about and my friend sent this to me yesterday. Listen, this guy he's just such a sad, bitter old man. Because like when I make fun of him, I'm clowning him because I just think it's hilarious to watch this guy pretend to be the alpha male that he is. But the reality is very, very, very far from him being an alpha. He is a big crybaby.
Lose 15 pounds in 2 weeks. That's why things like Ozempic are so popular, right? Semaglutide, whatever the ingredient is, but all of these lose weight injections are so popular with people because it's easier for them to take an injection and lose the weight than it is to move more, eat better, sleep better, and all that sort of stuff, and do the work in life. So they go and chase fast stuff. Put this cream under your eyes, lose 20 pounds. That's why you get these, losers. I don't care. I'm going to call them losers, but it's like, if you're getting something like liposuction, you're lazy. I'm just going to say it. You go out there, healthy, exercise correctly, and, put the time into it. Delayed gratification, but it's always quick fixes, right? Quick fixes.
Is his audio bad or is it coming from my end? That sounds like terrible. What is going on in that podcast? But yeah, he was talking. He's I don't want to call it loser. Shut up, Rich. Shut up, Rich. You got finessed by women all the way up into your 40s, and now your whole YouTube channel is just bashing chicks 24/7 because you're bitter. Okay, so it was just his podcast stream that was terrible. All right, let's continue. We have a problem, and when you have a problem, you got to tackle it. So Podbean doesn't work. Spreaker doesn't work. Call in software. Let's see. Call center software. No. Let's see. Call in show. Website? How would I look for that? How to create a call in show. Let's see. Well, I'm glad there. I just think it's hilarious that there's like 100+ people in here just watching me try to figure this out. You guys must really like me. Thank you. That means a lot. But I need to answer questions to make this show valuable. So if any of you guys have questions, there it is right there. Whoever made this account is fucking hilarious. MLD, do you remember when my negligent crypto advice cost Cooper a lot of money? Rich is so funny. He's such a boomer. One time we were sending money on crypto, right? And so, like if you send crypto to the wrong address, you just send it off into the space, just see you later. What's wrong? Rich sent the wrong money to an address, and I remember he was so fucking mad. And at one time, I was teaching him how to do affiliate marketing, and he was emailing his list, and then he put the wrong link to the program because I gave him his link that has like a tracking device built into it. So we're like, okay, Rich, this is going to show how many sales you made. And I remember he sent it out with the wrong link, and he was so mad. He was cursing. It was fucking hilarious. Oh, he's just he is George Bruno in the making. Like, mark my words, he is heading the same path as like bitter old man as Rollo and George Bruno. It is just so funny, dude. And I understand why he's mad, because he's so insecure. That's the thing. The funniest thing about Rich is behind the scenes, he is incredibly insecure. I have insecurities too, but I just tell you guys up front because there's no need to like try and pretend and deceive your audience and deceive people to think that like you're better than you actually are, because eventually there will be a moment where you slip up and then you lose authenticity. And then your audience is like, okay, well, this guy sucks. This guy's full of shit. Nobody likes to feel betrayed. Nobody likes to feel, like you got one over on them. But it's okay. That is okay. Let's see. Call in show. Software website. Let's try that. Man, this is like a serious market that we can fill. I mean, it probably is not that too difficult to do. I'll need to This will take some time. Broadcast call. Please, Big Daddy. That is hilarious, bro. Maybe we can catch up to the chat. Cat, I worked at an acupuncture vet clinic, and dogs would be crippled, then walk out with these gold bead implants and acupuncture points. Pets can't do placebo. Oh my God, that is so sad. Oh, that is sad, bro. Did you have a falling out with Rollo? No. I mean, just Rollo. Oh, shoot. Check. All right, here. No, I don't really care. No, Rollo had fallen out. Like, what's funny about these two guys, right? So the Rich and Rollo were supposed to be like the face and head and of the manosphere, right? And it's just hilarious. That's just the reality is this, guys. Okay, I came into the space. I was the new guy, right? And I made, within my first 2 years, I made more money than both of their businesses combined. And I was getting all this attention and stuff because I'm actually in the field dating girls around the world. And they are Mr. and Mrs. Theory, right? Rich is the woman. And, when you come on the scene, and then that was, I was the man. And then, at 2022, at the end of 2022, I had to do a little inventory of my life. I broke up with this chick that I was dating. And then I realized Charlie and Miguel were just going off the deep end. I couldn't be around with them. And Rule Zero had just kind of taken this negative turn, where everything was just crying and bitching about things. And I was like, you know what? I just got to make the cut. So I got rid of everything. I quit Rule Zero. I quit Cultivate Crypto and fired those idiots. That brand's doing great now. Solid W there. And then I went mega viral in January for the whole Bangs thing, right? And then what happened was, when you go viral and you have massive success, people are haters. And me and Donovan talks about it all the time. Donovan used to go, Rich is such a gossiping little girl. Okay. Rich would talk to me and talk shit about Donovan. And then he would talk to Donovan and talk shit about me. And it was hilarious because he was always like, who does this guy think he is? He's not qualified to be teaching guys and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, really? So where are all your dating programs? Because you don't even know how to fucking send an email. You don't even know. I mean, you got finessed by women all the way up into your mid 40s. And then you got red pilled and oh no, I'm fucking Rich Cooper. I'm fucking alpha male, right? No. I understand you picked up the girls in 1970 and you thought you were cool back then, but I live in a strange place called reality. And they were just not happy that the audience liked me because they're driven. They're so egotistical. I've seen both of them recently on podcasts, right? And they're like, you want to introduce yourself, right? And they're like, because everybody sends me this shit. It's funny. I love when you guys send me this shit because I'm just like, I don't even have time. Okay. I'm doing so much stuff behind the scenes. I don't even mind, but it just cracks me up how they're just like, oh, do I really need to introduce myself? Do I really need to introduce myself? Do people not know who I am? It's like, bro, shut up. Are you kidding me? You fucking sell pheromone soap. So until that stops, you have zero credibility. Do I need to introduce myself? You know me. I'm fucking. Shut up. Okay. For the love of God, do us all a favor and shut up. Cracks me the fuck up, dude. It is so hilarious. Do I need to introduce myself? If you had any semblance of understanding true marketing, because you don't, because if you did, you'd make more than me. Then you'd fucking know that you have to be introducing yourself when you're on a platform, no matter what, because there are new people watching you. Okay, there are new people watching you, but hey, what can I say? What can I say? It is what it is. So it's funny. It's laughable. And what's funny is how he is like taking himself so seriously. And his views, he only has 7 million more views than me overall on his channel. And he like takes his shit seriously. I'm out here just running my mouth on fucking live streams daily because I know the most important thing is this right here, this connection right here, sitting here talking to you guys and then getting you into some sort of coaching program. That's the only way you turn your life around. Okay. If you want to go be a boxer, do you stay home and like, okay, I'm just going to watch a bunch of boxing YouTube videos and I'm going to become the best boxer in the world? No, you go and find a teacher and they teach you man to man. Okay. Just like when you go and you want to go get an education, you don't just sit at home and watch videos. You have an interaction with the teacher. Same thing with training a job. They don't just put you in the training room, make you watch some videos and be like, okay, do everything you just saw in the video. Now you're going to become the best in the world. No, you need training. You need to understand that somebody from the outside has a better perspective of you than you do because you're clouded by your own internal dialogue and in your own internal, all the shit that you're dealing with mentally. So you have to get that. And that's the backbone of this. It's always going to be transformation, getting guys in, coming, doing live programs, coming, doing digital programs. But you have to have a conversation with me. We have to sit down and I have to analyze you. That's why we have the free Consultation Friday show as well, right? Yeah, and that's another thing. He wrote a book, right? Yeah, the book that he wrote, he stole Rollo's majority Rollo's concepts, and then he came to my webinars for the Masculine Empowerment Network, and then from there he took all the notes because you guys really think that Rich Cooper is sliding in the DMs of hot girls in their 20s and picking them up, and he has a rotation of hot babes? Really? You think Rich knows how to fucking get on dating apps and make it happen? Really? Come on. So we got our first caller for the day. What's up, my friend? How are you, buddy?
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me?
I can hear you good. Talk to me.
All right. So I guess I'm going to take a pretty good humble pie here, brother. I know we have a conversation tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So, can you hear me?
I can.
Yeah, okay. So I wanted to go onto a trip with you guys to Thailand. Didn't end up making it.
Mm-hmm.
I made the money, though I definitely blew it, and just being a rich basically. I finally lived in the city after working the mines out of a normal life for a while. Kind of went out and had too much fun and had a good time. Yeah, but it stopped me from going to a trip to Thailand and seeing colors. So after that, and I saw how much fun you guys had, I've had a bit of a spiral, and I don't know how to get out of it. So,
well, I mean, we're live on the air. We could. I mean, how honest do you want me to be?
If someone's going to learn something, yeah, I'm okay, man.
So let's talk with the good first, okay? The good is that you are completely different from when you showed up to my coaching in 2020. Okay. That's the good part. All right. Does it make sense so far?
Yep.
Okay. Also, do you have headphones or something? Because you're not coming in that clear. You know. Yeah. And if you guys call in, make sure your audio is set. Make sure you have. And Ralph, I see you backstage. We're going to pull you on here in a second. Join the link. Billy, put the link there in the chat consistently. It is also pinned. The link is pinned, I believe. Yes. Okay. So join up. And that will be the way I can help you out. Well, they've been waiting this long, so we can wait a little bit longer.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
All right. Try that. How's that?
Are you connected?
Yeah, I should be connected to mine.
Is it connected through StreamYard? Because it still sounds the same. Settings, audio.
Yep. Down through it. And microphone should be going through the headset. All right. Do that. All right. How's that? If not, I can talk louder.
Yeah, I need you to talk louder. Okay. So, all right. So here's the thing with you, right? What does your internal dialogue tell you? What is your spirit? What is your intuition? What is that telling you that your problem is?
To be honest, man, it's just I'm not good enough. So
you're not good enough for what?
For anything, man. So
okay, so let's first of all stop.
I've lost my full drive.
So stop right there. Hold on. First of all, if you were not good enough to do anything, you wouldn't be employed. Okay. Let's be honest. You make good money every month. But what do you do with the money? Be honest. Come on. Let's move on. Don't sit here and delay. What do you do with your money? And what have you been consistently doing with your money since 2020?
I just blow it on stupid dopamine hits.
Right? And
recently it's been bad. It's been
right. So let's be honest. Okay. Let's just be very honest with everybody. You blow it on food that you're not supposed to be using. Where you're eating out all the time. You are, from what you told me, you're using prostitutes from time to time. Right? Going to brothels and shit like that. Okay. You have no money management skills. And more importantly, overall, you have no life management skills. Okay. And you can't keep on going like this. Like, life is going to catch up to you for misusing your time, money, and resources. And you know what you need to do, but you're not doing it. Okay. Now you are making progress. All right. But this is you right here. Okay. So you did start here, but you're going like this. And you've kind of been flatlining lately. You know? Because the number one thing is you're inconsistent. You're extremely inconsistent. You've been working with me for 4 years. There's other people who have been working with me for 4 years who have completely turned their life around because they're consistent. You're consistently inconsistent. And that's why you're depressed. Okay? Because you know that you're not doing what you need to do. And if you don't change something about yourself, this is your life. Do you understand? Nothing changes if nothing changes. So this is your life right now. And it's only going to get worse because as you get older, you're going to get more tired. As you continue to not take care of yourself, you pack on more body fat, keep eating bad food. All of this stuff is going to compound and make your whole situation worse. Okay? I've been working with you over the years. Like I said, you are making progress for sure, but you're inconsistent with your money. You've made between 2020 and now, you've probably made close to $200,000, if not more, from working in the mines over 4 years. Right?
Yeah.
And then you have how much saved?
Oh, definitely not 200,000.
Right. So, but you're making, that's, and he's making David Mugala, he's making way more than $50,000 a year. Way more. He works in the mines in Australia. What would you say you're averaging per year, money that you're making?
Depends how much I work. So if I work up towards 8 months of the year, 9 months, having 4 months off or something, I'd make over 100K. Yeah.
So you made $400,000 between 2020 and now. How much money do you have saved?
No, I didn't work that. About 10 grand.
10 grand? Okay. So everything that's going on with your whole life is it's a reflection of what's going on with you. You started your diet and exercise plan in 2020, right? 4 years ago.
Yeah, wouldn't have started. Barely. You're right. I haven't been consistent, so it's been an on and off.
Mm-hmm. All the stuff you're doing for you too is bad for you in the long term. Eating out, eating at restaurants. The thing is, you're not thinking about the future. You're just living in the now, and people who live in the now long term are more miserable than people who actually consider the future and think about it.
Okay.
And the reason you don't think you're good enough is because you consistently betray the promises that you make to yourself. So your subconscious mind is just taking a look at you and being like, okay, well, this is who I am. Your subconscious mind is watching what you're doing. Okay. So to turn this around, you need to simplify your life, because you're always just, I'm going to go to work. Okay, now I'm stressed. I'm going to go eat out. Okay, now I'm depressed. I'm going to go drink alcohol. Okay, now I'm sad. Now I'm going to go to the brothel. Okay, I'm going to save up all my money and go to a third world country and fuck a bunch of girls. Okay, I feel good for a little bit, but now I go back and my life is depressed. Okay? The source of anxiety and depression is you not doing what you need to do. Your brain is supposed to have a storage space for creativity and things you want to do. Okay. But when you constantly put things off and procrastinate, all the things you need to do keep going around in your head over and over and over, and it stresses you out. It causes you to want to eat. It causes you to want to do things to release the stress in some way, shape, or form. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay. So what are you constantly telling yourself that you need to do in your head, but you keep putting it off?
All right, so workout, that's one. So when I'm working, I'm doing 12 hours a day, and I'm pretty wrecked by the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's no excuse, because I've got a brother and he works out.
Well, look, if you're
12
okay,
hours.
here's another thing too, right? So I was telling this to one of my coaching clients now. Okay, you have to understand, if you don't do something, this is your life right here. This is your life. Working 12-hour shifts, being exhausted, being depressed, hating your life. If you don't change something, this is your life. This is going to be your life forever because you're doing nothing to change it. So
Yeah, I understand.
going to the
I've got to
gym.
get a whole new skill.
Okay. Going to the gym. So I'm going to show you an exercise right now. We're going to do live on the air. Okay. So when you're stressed out about life, you're going to do the PDF exercise, which is plan it. Okay. That's step one. Whatever you think about your life, all right, and things you have to do in your mental to-do lists, you need to do one of these three things. You're going to plan it. You're going to delegate it. Do you know what delegate means?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my God. Hold on.
I do get it. There is something deep I should mention.
Hold
I
on.
think it's pretty reflective on everyone, but it's in my life. So I haven't had a serious relationship with a woman for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
I traveled all around Australia, and I meet a lot of people, a lot of women. I'm not afraid to go talk to them and stuff like that. So eventually, when it comes to like dating and that, I've asked plenty of girls, but obviously I don't get anywhere with it. So I've opted out completely in Australia, and hence why I'm like, oh well, if I need a route, I'll go to a brothel and fucking. But this is what I think about it now. It's just an expensive wank, and I kind of got over it, and that hasn't been my crutch lately. I've went into the poker world and started playing poker. Made a bit of money, lost a fucking heap more.
So now gambling is a strategy of yours.
No, it's just it's a crutch. It's the same thing happening. It's
a waste of time. Like I've been telling you what to do for years. So it's now kind of getting to the point, and I'm going to go back to my board here. Okay. Everything that you have in your life that you need to do, you need to write down all of your stress points, and then you need to plan it, you need to delegate it, or you need to just say, fuck it. Okay. So here's the thing with you. Now it's getting to the point, and this is going to consistently happen to you over your life as you continue to get older. How old are you now? 31, 32?
31.
Okay. So I've been working with you for 4 years, but you've been consistently inconsistent. So now I'm at the point where I just want to kind of give up on you, because at this point, you haven't shown me any consistency. I think the most consistency you ever showed to me was 1 month in a row. And then something came up. You had to go do something. You had to go, whatever the fuck you had to do. Okay. And I'm telling you, more and more people are just going to give up on you, because, to be honest, if someone like me is telling you what to do, okay, and I have a track record of success with not only my personal life, but all of my clients, my thousands and thousands and thousands of clients, and they're all succeeding because they're doing what I say, and you're not, that's when people just start to look at you as like a waste of time and a waste of life. There's people even in the chat right here saying, this guy, Connor Brown, he's not going to do shit. Okay. Won't work because he's lazy. Okay. So that's the truth. And that's like, we're men. We just have to be honest with each other. Okay. Now you are making some progress, but at the same time, why, you say you've given up on a relationship, but why would a woman want to get with a guy who goes to prostitutes and has sex with them?
Right. I haven't done that for months.
Yeah, but I mean, think about it. Okay. You're at a pain point now, but you were looking for a girlfriend during those times where you were also going to the brothel. Yes or no?
No, I wasn't looking. I've gave up, bro.
Okay. So
it's
you're telling me
it's a huge hole.
No. Calm down. All right. Just relax. Okay. I'm not going to let you sit here and talk circles and try to manipulate me. Okay. You said you were looking for a girlfriend for the last 10 years. Yes or no? Didn't you just say that like a couple minutes ago?
I did. Yeah.
Okay. And then
wasn't successful though.
Right. And I said during that time, you were also using brothels, going to prostitutes.
No. I only just started that maybe 4 years ago.
Okay. Still makes sense.
So
it's still, I mean, you were still at one point doing that, but there's other parts too. You're undisciplined with your finances. How can you expect to manage a relationship and manage a family when you can't even manage your own life?
I understand.
When it comes to having your physical fitness and your dietary fitness down, like the only thing you need to do is not eat so much and go to the gym. The only thing you need to do is stop spending money. You're making money, but you have no discipline. So you keep blowing the money. And this is what happens with you. This is your pattern, okay? I'm going to go back to the whiteboard. So this is what happens, okay? This is your pain level. This is a pain scale here, 1 to 10, okay? And when I'm going to say here is like your action point, okay? This is where you take action. You tolerate a lot of emotional pain, but you only take action when your pain goes above here. And then the coaching starts working And you get a little results, and then you're like, okay, fuck it. And then you go and you get depressed. You go use whores. You go to fucking third world countries, have sex with girls, and then you fucking bottom out. And then you try to feel okay. And then you come back, and then you feel bad, and then you take some action, and then you go. This is what you do. Does this make sense to you?
Yeah.
But your taking action point is only when you're at extreme amounts of pain. And that's because you lack discipline. So this is your pattern for 4 years, okay? And I'm going to tell you, I talked to coaches who have talked to you behind the scenes. A lot of these guys have given up on you. They say this guy's a lost cause. They don't want to work with you. There's not one person. There's several people. And again, I'm not saying this to hurt your feelings. I'm just being extremely honest with you so you can understand what's going on with your life. Okay? And at you're in your 30s too, man. Like, you're going to just get older. Time's going to get harder as you get older. Right? And less and less people are going to fucking pity you and feel like sorry for you. Like, when you hit me up, I'm like, okay, like, when is he going to give up now?
I get it, man.
What do you have to do in your life that you're not doing, but you have to do it? Because I'm pretty sure you have all your to-do lists jammed up in your head, and that's why you're so mentally clouded.
Just there's so much, man. So
okay,
you want me to air it out here? I've got like a lot of shit.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm here for.
All right. Finances, tax. I've got to organize that. I'm good with people, but I'm fucking shit with paperwork.
Okay, so do you have a pen and paper? Do you have pen and paper?
Yeah.
Like I said, people want to say I'm being harsh. I've been working with this guy for 4 fucking years. I'm not harsh. I'm just giving it to this guy straight because a lot of people won't. So, okay, so let's go one by one. All right. Number one is, you said your finances. What's wrong with your finances?
So I need to organize my tax.
Okay. Let's write that down.
Yep, I've written it down. Yeah.
Okay. And then now, are you going to plan it, or are you going to delegate it, or are you just going to say fuck it?
I need to spend a few hours to plan it.
So you're going to do your own taxes, or are you going to hire an accountant to do your taxes?
Shit, you want to hire an Australian accountant? I'd lose money.
Well, you got to get it done. So either you're going to have to do it, or you're going to need to delegate it.
Yeah, I'm going to do it.
Okay. And so now you need to look at your schedule on this upcoming week and set an alarm on your phone and say, okay, at 5 p.m. on Monday, I'm going to do my taxes. And I'm not going to get up until it's done.
Sunday's the only day I've got off, so
there you go.
That'll be it. All right. The next thing, I got offers to go working offshore into Papua New Guinea and so I've just got to contact them and organize interviews and just push a bit harder for it, because it's given me a bit of a option to live anywhere I want.
Okay, so are you going to plan it? Are you going to delegate it? Or are you going to say fuck it?
I'll have to plan it.
Okay, so when are you going to plan it?
I can only do it on Sunday.
All right, what time?
I'll do it at 7.
Okay.
Because that takes, I've got to, it's just a lot of contacting people, and it's kind of who you know.
Okay. So what else is on your to-do list mentally that's stressing you out?
Training.
Okay.
Food.
Food in what sense?
Because I'm living right now on a project, and I don't have a kitchen or anything, so I've got to just buy food from the groceries and kind of like eat hot chicken or something. I don't know. That's why I've been eating out. I don't really have a kitchen.
It doesn't fucking matter.
Not excuse. Yeah.
You can go to a salad shop. Okay. You can go elsewhere, but you're eating shit. Okay. Eating shit. You're eating shit day in and day out for 4 fucking years. There's no salad shops in Australia. You can't go buy some fucking fruit. You can't get a protein shake in a shaker. No, you like the easy path. You need to realize that you're full of shit and you're just sitting here and you're fucking coping. You have money. Okay, there are cheap calorie options. We did a bank account audit. We sat down and looked at your fucking bank account together. Okay? You're addicted to like eating all this shitty food and all this shit, man. And I'm telling you, this right now, this state of misery, you going in and out of hating your life, this is your life. This is going to be your life forever. And it's only going to get worse and worse and worse and worse as you get older, unless you change something. And you're going to continue to get less friends and more isolated and shittier friends because successful people don't want to be around you because you're not a successful person. Okay? You're not. Successful people aren't doing the things that you're doing. And successful people can notice when someone else is unsuccessful and they don't want to be around them. Mentally healthy women will be able to pick up that you're not mentally healthy. And they're not going to want to be around you. And you're going to continue to be isolated and spiral downwards if you do not change your life. Period.
Yeah. I understand, man. I fucking don't want it. I've had enough. All right. So another one is I've just got to do the hypnotherapy, to be honest.
Okay, so again, plan it out. You've been saying you need to do the hypnotherapy for the longest time, and then like you were trying to do the session in the middle of the mines on a forklift last time. You're not taking shit seriously. And when you do stuff like that, I just wonder if your IQ is just so low that you just don't understand how to do the simplest of things. Like I wouldn't want to do a therapy session in the mines where there's fucking drilling and all this shit going on and you can't focus.
Yeah, I understand. It wasn't the right environment for that one session, that's for sure.
Okay. But you look, your life is going to pass you by. Okay, every day you need to think about what is your mental to-do list. Write it down on a notepad as soon as you wake up and try to tackle that shit as soon as possible. That's why on my desk and my life, I have all these notepads, okay? I'm a fucking multi-millionaire and I wake up and I do this shit on a daily basis. I have to do this there. I have a Google Calendar because I am a man. I am a disciplined, successful man. And if you don't do the things that you need to do, they're just going to pile up in your head, and then your mind is going to weigh you down, and you're just going to feel miserable, and then you're not going to be able to perform well. Okay, you have to wake up every day and tackle your fucking shit. My elbow, I'll be an example. My elbow has been, look at this. That's not normal. It shouldn't be that pointy. I neglected this pain in my elbow for years and just pushed through it. And now I went to the hospital this week and the doctor's like, you need surgery. And the surgery is going to be expensive and annoying. And I'm going to be out of the gym. I'm going to be off of YouTube. But if I would have tackled this 4, 5, 6, 7 years ago, because that's how long I put up with the pain, I wouldn't be in the predicament that I am now. So you have to tackle your problems that are in your life right now. Because if not, they grow. This bone spur literally fucking grew over the years. That bone should not be in there, let alone be at that size.
Yeah, man. There's a few more things, but we can.
No, keep on
tomorrow.
No, get them all out. No, I'm because honestly, let's do this now, because I don't want to do another call with you, and when the half of the call is you moping around and be like, "Whoa, I feel bad." This is why you feel bad. So I have it now. You see that? You see that right there? How you have me, a multimillionaire who's dragged his life out from every depth of badness, bad self-esteem, bad finances, bad physical health, bad game. I pulled myself up out of the gutter in all these areas, and I've had this success coaching thousands and thousands and thousands of people, and you already want to give up right now. You're like, okay, we'll just do it tomorrow. That's a fucking behavior of a loser. You do shit now. You don't have tomorrow. You don't have time. You have no fucking time. None of you have time. You don't have tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. You do it now because you're depressed and miserable now. What do you want to get off the fucking call, and what do you have to go do? Lay down? Go eat some fried chicken? What's more important than fixing your fucking life? You have to go to work? What do you have to do?
I do have to go to work
and how long?
4 hours.
In 3 to 4 hours. So what do you do in between the 3 to 4 hours now?
I need to sleep.
Okay, so why didn't you go to sleep last night?
Because I'm on night shift. I've got to switch over.
Okay, and so you've been up all night, you didn't sleep at all, and now you have to go back to work.
No, I slept last night, but yeah, it's just the first night shift.
You just told me you didn't sleep.
No, I said I need to sleep now. That's what I said.
You said you need to sleep now because you have night shift.
Yep.
Yesterday. No? Okay. Well, hey, if you want to go,
confusing. Sorry, man. No, I'm just saying.
You can go, okay? Because like again, it's like this is how frustrating it is. When my mentor sits me down and talks to me, I shut the fuck up and I do what he says, because that's mentorship. Okay, you're a waste of time because I've been telling you for 4 fucking years to do these things, but you're not doing them. So categorically, by definition, I'm wasting my time talking to you, because I do this for you guys to get progress. I talk and coach you guys and take valuable, priceless hours and minutes and seconds and days out of my life, hoping that you guys will do something with it. But when you don't, I look at this as like, okay, so I'm just paid to sit here and run my fucking mouth because there's no progress being made or very little progress. So you are making progress, very slow progress, but what you could have done in those 4 years has been massive. And this is why using prostitutes and I know, are you looking at pornography too? I'm pretty sure you are.
Oh yeah, that's a bad habit, bro.
When was the last time you looked at pornography?
Bro, it's like I
Answer the question.
fucking every night, bro. Fucking hell, I can't go to sleep, bro.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. And you're in a cycle because this shit destroys your soul. It destroys your motivation. You're sitting there jerking off every night like a high schooler. What are you? This is like if you're shooting up heroin every day and you're like, well, I feel sick. Well, duh, you're shooting up heroin every day. You know, do you? And now let's
just being honest, man. Look, I'm just being honest. So
I'm being honest too.
Yeah,
I'm being very honest too. And let's go back to the girlfriend question. What kind of girl is going to want to date a guy who doesn't have his finances in check, doesn't have his spending habits in check, has fuck all saved, who is in and out of depression, and is watching pornography and jerking off every night? What kind of woman is going to want to be with that?
No one, man. No one.
No, there's someone out there, but she's not going to be what you want.
There isn't, bro. No, there isn't. So, I get it. I understand, man, and I do thank you for your honesty, to be honest. And you have been around, so I do thank you for that.
You're welcome. But you know, you have to understand, like, you have to understand the frustration from my side. Okay? Because there's people that I've coached from 2019. Like, let's talk about that. I've coached Myron Gaines from 2019. Now he's a fucking global, internationally known brand. Andrew from Legal Mindset. Now he's fully independently employed, has his own booming fucking YouTube channel. Jordan Kurtz, young kid, came to me in college. Now has a great job, and he has his business online that he's building with his hypnotherapy. Okay, Ryan Apollo, who is now Ryan Elevate Cyber, came to me 2019. Was working a full-time job, started his own brand, started his own business. Now his business is doing way more than his main full-time job. And so he quit his full-time job. Now he lives in Bangkok, Thailand. He has more money and more women than he knows what to do with. And he took his hypnotherapy seriously. And he changed his life. He took everything I said seriously, and he changed his life. Okay? The list goes on and on and on. There are people who've turned their lives around in a faster turn as well. There's a guy working with named Matthew Rockhold. Okay? He fucking signed up and came to my courses last year. The guy is a completely different man now. Okay? So you have to be honest with yourself. And it's moments like this that you have to realize the truth. You are the problem. And you are the solution. You need to simplify your life. You're clouded every single day from pornography. That's the big thing right there.
I'm sedated. I understand.
No, you're not. Listen to me. You're not sedated. Okay? If you knew the answer, your life would be fixed, but you don't. So listen to what I'm saying. You are clouded. Okay? When you're jerking off and coming every night by yourself, especially pornography, that clouds your mind. That drains your soul. It drains you. You're not giving your body a chance to recover. On top of that, you're not sleeping properly. On top of that, you're eating dog shit food that you know that's not giving you the nutritional value. You're chasing cheap dopamine after cheap dopamine. And that's why you're miserable and depressed. Because you lack consistency. And you're letting all this shit build up. So you need to be consistent. The one thing you've been consistent with is being inconsistent. So you have consistency down to a degree. It's just in the wrong area. Okay.
Yeah, man. Thank you. This has been good.
See, and another thing is this, right? I think you're comfortable where you are, because when I coach other people who are really hungry for the answers, they're sitting there, they're taking notes, and they're like, okay, what's next? What's next? What's next? What's next? You're ready to end this call because you don't feel good. That's so everything we just talked about, taxes, your finances, Jim, that's the three things that are ruining your life?
No, obviously the woman, I've got to stop the porn, fucking jerking off. Understand. I've tried it. Don't like I've tried. I just sleep. I sleep all night. That's it. I've done it for a week, like a week. Fucking can't sleep.
Well, lay down and close your eyes. Okay.
And I do that for hours, bro.
Well,
hours, all night. Then the sun comes up and I'm back to work.
Well, look, another thing is this. What are you doing beforehand? Are you drinking a bunch of caffeine? You can't sit there and be a little fucking pussy and be like, oh, I'm hopeless. The only thing I can go to sleep is by jerking my fucking dick. Okay? Get some sleeping medicine. Go work out until you're fucking exhausted. There are fucking answers other than fucking pornography. You see how full of shit you are? You're telling me, oh, I just got to lay there for hours unless I fucking watch porno. Great. Then enjoy your fucking life. If that's your cope, that's your fucking life. Okay? So go watch pornography, eat shit food, waste your fucking money. I'll see you in 40 years when you're fucking this is the same thing. You don't make excuses for you. You are the problem. Go to your computer. You can find fucking every pornography in the world, right? How do I fall asleep better? Go on a forum. Hey guys, I can't fucking fall asleep. What should I do? Look at YouTube videos, look at blogs, listen to podcasts. They're experts on sleep out there. But you're like, oh, no, just got to look at pornography. That's the way.
Yeah, that is something I've got to fix. My sleep's fucked.
And that's a problem. Okay? Do you have blackout curtains in your room? Do you have an eye mask? Do you have earplugs? Do you have sleep supplements, right? You know why you can't sleep is because this goes back to you can't sleep because you're up worrying about all the shit you need to get done. I bet my fucking life on it. Right?
Yeah, man.
Right. So every day you need to look at your list you need to write everything out that you need to do in your life. Every fucking thing. Even if it's clean your shoes. Write everything out. Plan it, delegate it, or say fuck it and I got to move on. There's a study too, okay? Like there is a study that people who get up and go and get shit done throughout the day are less depressed than people who sit at home and just think about the problems all day. You have to be aggressive in this life. You have to be a man and attack your problems. I've been saying it for years. Or your problems consistently grow and they grow and they grow and they consume you. And you're the only one who's going to get out of this. There's no one coming to save you. So instead of distracting yourself with food, That's dark. That's garbage. But you eat it because you feel some semblance of pleasure. Distracting yourself with pornography, distracting yourself with prostitutes, just all these years, because that's been your goal. It's not to attack your problems, it's to distract yourself. And the root of this all is you don't think you can do it. You have to believe in yourself. You need to write down a case for you. You need to write down that I've overcome this, I've overcome that. You need to start a gratitude journal, because that'll give you some sense of accomplishment. Because when you read your things that you've accomplished in life, it gives you an abundance mindset, and it gives you irrefutable proof that you can do things, because you have a high-paying job. You have a healthy body. You're smart enough to know that you're not where you want to be. These are all good things about you. So you can build on that.
Man. Thank you, man. This is a lot. So
you know, when we were doing our coaching, monthly coaching, you barely showed up. You quit. Okay. Right.
it's my schedule. Every time you're out, every time it's on, I'm working, literally.
Well, I don't care. Figure it out. Use the chat. The chat is open 24/7, 365. You could send questions. You see, you're fighting for reasons to be a loser. I'm fighting for reasons for you to be a winner. You're like, well, I can't do it because of the time. And I'm saying, well, the chat is open 24/7. Send a text message to me. Send a message to the chat. Put it in there. Hey, guys, I have this problem. Help me out. We have a team of fucking killers in there. So at some part of you deep inside, either you don't think you can do this or you don't want to do this. But you need to figure it out.
I can do it. I've done some amazing shit. So
Good.
Yeah. Anyway,
go do your thing. We'll talk tomorrow.
That is honestly the big things that plague me. So
okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, do your thing. We'll talk tomorrow. Peace. All right. Ralph, you're up next, buddy. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Fantastic. So my question, I've been doing like self-hypnosis and now I'm more comfortable being social.
Okay.
And when I talk to gals, give enough time, they do open up to me and they share stuff. They show a sense of vulnerability.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, I'm more like a therapist and I don't really bring out or trigger any sense of sexuality.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's probably something I like to work on in terms of approaching or spending time with women in general.
Well, it's because you're basically putting yourself in the friend zone.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Mm-hmm. How are you meeting these girls?
Just walking here, there, everywhere, like in town. Like I'm go do some errands and I say hi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's a couple things. One, you want to go ahead and try to like not be, you need to make your intent clear. Mm-hmm. Right? So where are you, can you break down these conversations and where the girls are like, putting you more in the friend zone category?
So it's just daily life, mostly. Like I go out, do errands. But when I sit down with them, it's, hi, my name is blah, blah, blah. how are you, and you go through all the small talk and things.
Mm-hmm.
And then we share interests, we share likes, and through the conversation, they just share something, not in the most vulnerable way. I mean, it is like 15-30 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
but they share things and be like, oh man, I just can't believe I told someone this face. And
Mm-hmm.
they saw a sense of relief, like I had to share it. But I'm not exuding any sense of sexuality,
Mm-hmm.
like at all. Yeah, but it's just mostly it's just a hi, how are you? We get talking small talks. We share or try to find what they like, and we try to find some common interest.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I've been practicing in conversations is that I ask 2 questions, and then the third one I try to, what is it called in English? I try to give a relation after the 2 questions.
Mm-hmm.
So about how are you? I'm well, thank you. Do you like to paint? Oh yes, I love to paint. And then I go, oh man, I wish I got into painting. It seems so freeing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like a conversation method that I'm
So
practicing.
where do the conversations end up going?
Just nice to meet you, bye.
And over how long?
15-30 minutes.
And how many girls have nice to meet you bye?
I would say on average maybe 50-60% of the
Okay.
time.
So 2 parts. One part is typically when doing cold approach, you're going to have success 1 out of 100 at a beginner level. Okay.
Aye.
So the most important thing is that you're actually doing the cold approach. Second thing is this. I'm going to be honest with you. The way you speak and communicate comes off feminine, and they might interpret you as being a gay guy.
Yeah.
Okay. That's why they feel you're like a non-sexual threat. So they open up to you, because when a girl really likes you, to a degree, they're embarrassed to talk about themselves and tell the truth about themselves because they're afraid that you might get rejected by them. Or excuse me, that she might get rejected by you. Excuse me. Okay.
Yes.
So, another thing is this too, right? I think a simple, I think a simple way for you to filter these out. This is more of a beginner technique, but when you're having a conversation with them, kind of bring it up if they have a boyfriend or not, but in a casual way. But trying this like surface level conversation, and trying too hard to relate to them is supplicating and falling into their frame, and you're falling into the pleaser frame, right?
Aye. Mm-hmm.
Like when a girl tells me something that I don't like, I'm just open with it. I'm like, oh, that I really don't like that. Because if you're fake, one, you can't keep that up forever. The real you is going to come out eventually, and 2, if you put out a fake you're not gonna attract what you really want.
Yes.
You got to be attracting what you want by being real and authentic.
Understood.
The biggest thing is you got to fix your voice and be more masculine, because I know you're raised by a single mom, so that has a tendency to kind of make guys a little bit more feminine. So it's up to you to be a little bit. I would work on speaking more in a deeper voice, because you have it, and the way you speak is kind of feminine. So they'll be like, okay, this guy's a gay guy, and so that's why they'll assume, most likely, because you do have a pretty feminine way of speaking.
Aye. So tone and pitch.
Learn to speak from your diaphragm. A lot of people speak from their throat. You want to learn to speak from your stomach.
Learn to speak from my stomach. Hang on.
Yeah. And then this is going to take some time for you to practice, but that's, something I would work on as well.
Okay. Is there anything else? So
Yeah,
tone,
and
pitch.
King Drake kind of doubled down on what I had said. He says, being fake as fuck. I wish I got into painting. No, you didn't. Stop being fake.
That was just a hypothetical. I'm not so sure on like the name of the technique, but it's trying
but
to
still,
cause relation to.
don't be fake, because women are smart. They'll pick up on it.
Aye.
You know, they ain't no dummies.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically it. But listen, props to you for making the cold approach and getting them to sit down. That's half the battle. But again, a simple technique. This is to get you through the beginner level. When you get more advanced, there's ways to do this. But I would bring it up in the conversation, ask if they have a boyfriend or not, you know, relatively soon. That way you could just make your intent known. But yeah, because the thing is, you're being like, you know, you're being manipulative to a degree. You're like, you are sexually interested, but you're pretending you're not. And women hate that shit. You're being a nice guy, basically.
And how do you do sexuality? Just be open with the sexuality.
No, not really. But, you know, it's just how you communicate. So to a degree,
Shut up and take my money.
To a degree, it's how you dress. It's how you talk.
Mm-hmm.
It's how you carry yourself, right?
Right.
You got to dress and look like a guy who is out here to get some girls, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You have to sexualize the way you look to a degree, you know?
Uh-huh.
You have to have an edge. But if you don't, if you look like an innocent little schoolboy and you talk the way you talk, then women are going to just be like, oh, this is just a nice friend.
I understand. Yeah, I get it. It's
that's funny. King Dre is literally saying the exact same thing I just said. Either fix his voice or make his appearance way more edgy. Yeah, you see, like when women see me, like there's this girl I dated, and she was talking about me to one of her girlfriends, right? And it was a text message they had between the two of them. And she was like, I'm dating this. I went out with this Danish guy, but I didn't even know if he liked me or not. It was kind of like friend zone vibe. And she was like, what about, her friend was like, what about Jonathan? She's like, I felt the sexual tension as soon as he sat down. You know? And then I slept with her on the first date, you know? So you got to just let him know, like, I am not here to be your friend. I do not want friends. I have friends. I am here because I am interested in you in a romantic way.
Okay. All right. I'll go work on it. Like with the voice thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know, like naturally when I just talk, it is a lot higher and a lot softer.
Mm-hmm.
And to be able to lack of words to compensate or to combat, like because I hear it myself, and it's just so high, and it's just yeah. Because I want to be the person where I just exude like, yep, that dude. Yeah.
It's just going to take time.
Well,
you're making progress, you know.
Thank you.
You're doing a good job. So just keep rocking. Keep at it.
Will do. Thank you. Good to hear from you.
How's your cybersecurity studying going?
A lot easier.
Shut up and take my money.
It did take over a year to like get comfortable with navigating, actually do the work. But now I'm starting to like go in deeper and working on it more.
Good.
Self-hypnosis has been a lot easier, and now procrastination has gone down perhaps 25 to 35%.
Good.
And just more relaxed now, and with staying on the path, because I was listening to like Tolowa with the money thing, and I was like, oh my goodness, like there is a part of me that feels that I get off this path because I feel good things. I'm not worthy of good things to come to me. And I was like, oh,
but
goodness.
you and Tolowa are two different people. Don't even compare yourself to that guy. You are making consistent progress over the years, and you're a good student. You listen
Thank you.
when I tell you to do something. So how you probably have like months left in your cybersecurity training, right?
Oh, so Ryan has been so kind, and he's still helping me along. I'm giving him.
Can you answer the question? Answer the question. I don't need a backstory.
Oh, it's expired, but he's still helping me. I'm paying this next year slowly.
Okay, so you've taken over a year to complete this?
Yeah, it's been a year now.
Why
and
has
I've
it
renewed?
Why has it taken you so long?
It's just the inconsistencies and the procrastination thing. Just not doing it.
Aren't you 28?
7, but yes.
Yeah, man. Come on. 30's right around the corner, bro. Like,
Yes.
instead of talking to these girls in the street, like maybe focus on getting this done, because the average person gets done with this course in a year. So you're behind the average.
Yes.
So you're below average, and you don't want to be doing that. So we really want to tackle that and get that handled. That needs to be priority number 1.
Aye.
Okay, because we got to get you employed. We got to get some money coming in. Then you can learn how to manage that money, because the last thing you want to do is still pitter-pattering around at 30 years old. When do you turn 28?
Next year.
When?
July 1st.
Okay, get on it, man. Seriously, knock that out.
Will do.
Roger. All right, we'll talk soon. Good work.
Thank you. Take care.
Peace. What's up, my man? How are you, brother?
I'm good, John. How about you?
Oh, just waiting to hear the update from the evil white woman.
Nah, dude. Nah, that ain't what this call is about, dude. I'm focusing. I don't want my life to be all about, the crazy X. You know what I mean? That's what the last 2 years were for, and it's settled now. So, well, I mean, I'm still gonna have to deal with it going forward, but I'm kind of of the mindset I need to grow myself and focus on myself if I'm going to be the best possible dad and the best possible person. So that's where that stands. Just kind of a follow up to our last conversation. I'm going to do it. I'm going to start that YouTube channel, but I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So how does one start a YouTube channel from scratch?
Well, the first thing you want to do is come up with a name. So, hey, do you have a name for the YouTube channel?
No, I don't.
So that's step 1. There's nothing need to be said after that. Step 1, you need to come up with a name, and the name should be easy. Like, my channel is called Modern Life Dating. So when people think about my channel, they're like, okay, it's got to be dating in the modern life, right?
Yeah, topical, straight to the point.
That's why I came up with the name, right?
Yep.
So that's step 1. Are you writing this down?
I am, yeah. I'm typing.
Cool. And then step 2, once you do that, check before you decide on the name. You want to check and make sure it's available on all social media platforms: YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, X, Instagram, right? You want to make sure you can get the same username across the board.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's number 2. So you decide the name, and then you verify, is this going to be working or not? Okay. Number 3 is you need to decide a logo. So think about what you want to convey in the logo, right? And then you go to a website called Fiverr, FIVERR.com. Get one of these people in a third world country to do it for you, because they can do it for super cheap. Good logo. My first logo I got for $5 from a Vietnamese person in Vietnam. But then, the most recent Tokyo Love Show logo, I paid $200 to get that one done. Still relatively cheap in the grand scheme of things.
Gotcha. Okay. So name, domains on social media, and then Fiverr.com. All right.
Yep. And then you want to get the website after that. Because the thing is, we're not just going to want to start a YouTube channel for a fun, right? I think the first thing you should sell is like a consultation, like $50 an hour, to talk to fathers who are currently getting reamed in the divorce courts. That way they can have someone to talk to. Yep. And when you start doing your content, during every content, advertise, hey guys, click the link in the description below or go to this website. Make sure you put it on the screen when you're doing it and say, talk with me. I can help you with your divorce. I'm dealing with a crazy white woman, whatever the case may be.
Yeah. Got it. Okay. I mean, obviously technical things like equipment and all that stuff, it probably really doesn't matter much. I could probably just use my phone.
I mean, if you want, you can get, here's an equipment list, right? $200 HD camera is the Logitech Brio, B-R-I-O. Logitech Brio, B-R-I-O. And then the Blue Yeti microphone is a USB microphone. Blue Yeti. Yeti like the mythical creature. Y-E-E-I. Those two things right there will run you sub $300, right around $300, maybe a little over. And boom, you got yourself a business.
Gotcha. Okay. Awesome. And I mean, obviously, like just opening up, I really shouldn't be concerned about like viewer count. I should just hit the ground running, make content, and just roll forward from there. After obviously following these first steps.
I mean, I just thought of a name right off the top of the top of my head. Defendingdads.com. Defending Dads. That's just one thing I thought. Let me see.
It's a nice alliteration. Defending Dads.
Dads.
If I go with that, am I going to owe you a cut?
No, it's testimonial.
I'm screwing
Look,
around.
you have defending-dads.co.uk, lawyers who fight for fathers. So somebody's already doing this, and there's a Defending Dads Facebook page. It's called Defending Daddy, though. Defendingdads.wordpress. So I think defendingdads.com is there. But this guy's talking about Jesus and stuff, which is good. But I think like you can't just talk about religion and be like, here's the answer to everything. Like you need more actionable steps.
No, I mean, I have a religious background, but I find, going to, I mean, it's not everyone who's religious has that kind of advice, but it's kind of like just pray harder, read the Bible, that kind of thing. It's not sufficient.
That's stupid. I hate it when religious people tell me, like, hey, I need to build a website. Okay, read Ephesians. Oh, okay. Got it. They're going to tell me how to build they're going to tell me how to build a website in Ephesians and chisel thy name in the stone and you shall have a website.
Not shitting on my the fellow Christians or people who are casually Christian like I am. But yeah. All right, yeah. No, yeah, just real quick. Like I said, I jumped on for that specific reason because I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. And even just trying to YouTube and Google that shit sends you down so many different rabbit holes. It seems like people really make it overly complicated. And I don't know if that's like by design or if they're just like talking out of their ass. So, but obviously you referenced before and talking to another guy, stood up a bunch of people's content, a bunch of people's channel. So I figured you'd be the best person to ask.
I have the Midas touch, bro. Like when I fucking tell people what to do with their business, like they will increase their profitability. There it is irrefutable. And it's not like, oh, I make $10 more because of MLD. No, I'm a fucking life changer. So,
yeah.
And again, it's just keeping things simple. Simplicity is the answer. You know what I mean? Nothing more, nothing less. Simplicity is the answer.
Simplicity. Got it. Yeah, man. That's pretty much it. Shout out to all the guys who are trying, keep at it. Don't roll over.
No, not okay. Do not give up. It is not okay. It's just not worth it whatsoever.
No, and I trust me, like I'm that first guy you were talking to. I've known guys like that, and I think everybody kind of has a bit of that in them. Not to shit on him or whatever. I mean, he obviously knows what he needs to do, but you lose when you stay there. It's all right to have like negative feelings or whatever, but the symptom becomes the fucking problem, and you don't climb out of it. It just becomes a cycle. And I've seen it way too many times with way too many dudes, a bunch of different things, whether it's finances, women, drugs, whatever the hell, you feel bad, so then you cope by doing the thing, and then like you just keep doing that, and then you run yourself into the fucking ground.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, it's not worth it. It's annoying, and you know, you just have to, like I said, you just have to tackle your problems to, you know, get them sorted. Because if not, I mean, you know, it's just, what are you doing, right?
Yeah, no, copy that. Like I said, I'm not here to waste time. I mean, I'm already in my mid-30s.
Yeah, yes.
I'm in my mid-30s. It's time to fucking get after it and be successful.
Mm-hmm. No, I certainly was not insinuating that. No, I can just hear it in your voice, and you're not like the rest of the. You know that there's different tiers of different guys with different problems. So, you know, you have like good first world problems. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I've had women down for a while. It's the money thing that is vexing me right now, and also just sort of the life's purpose, like the deeper one, not just okay, you can show up at a job, make $250,000 a year, whatever the fuck. That's great, but like, what are you like doing with your life that like means something to you? And I'm not making $250,000.
Do you come from Caribbean background?
I do.
Because you said you said vexing.
Dude, there's no. How did you call that, dude? There's no way.
Because you said vexing. Only Caribbean people say vexing. You know, my aunts and my uncles are always like, "Boy, you're making me so vexed, boy."
Dude, I was born in America. I mean, I'm Haitian. That's my ethnic background. So
yeah,
a lot of
so vexed, boy.
Peruvians do have that like weird like they'll talk like any other broken English immigrant, and then all of a sudden it will be a word like that, like vex, and like you're like, half the people in America don't know what the fuck that means. Like you're just like, what? That's crazy that you picked that out.
No, somebody says, am I Jamaican? No, my mom's from Trinidad and Tobago. My mom's in the chat right now watching us. Shout out to you, Mom. Love you.
Shout out to all the real moms out there.
Yes, she's a great mom. She is a great mom. And you know, like you see how my camera just froze to the guys, the chat. I literally I realized what I had to do, and I'm not going to show my address, but I just ordered a new camera because I'm just tired of the camera fucking freezing. And then, you know, I got to be practice what I preach. Look, literally just ordered it right there. Just now. So the new camera's on the way. Sony FX3. It just cost me another fucking $4,000. Whatever. Let's go. Sick and tired of this shit freezing. Looks annoying. It's not professional. So I'm telling you guys, fix your problems now. You do not have time, and you're going to die forever. And as you progress towards death, if you don't take care of your problems and you don't take care of your health, everything is going to get exponentially harder as you compound and compound and compound and compound all your problems. Now is the time. There's a great book by a man called Brian Tracy called Eat That Frog. Okay. And what it talks about is getting the stuff that you need to do done now, immediately. Do not put it off till tomorrow. Okay. Even in the Bible, they say tomorrow is not promised to us. It is everywhere. Now, right now. Get it done now, gentlemen. Right now. And that's why you're afraid to talk to girls. You're like, oh man, that girl over there, she's so pretty, but I need to like study more infields. And no, you don't. You need to go talk to her. You need to go and talk to her and see what happens. Okay, because that is also a mental pressure you put on yourself. Inside of you, you want to go and talk to girls. So you're neglecting your true essence. You're neglecting who you are as a man because you don't think you're good enough. Stop living in fear and stop living in tomorrow now. Take action now. Go talk to the girl because you're going to collect data from that interaction and you're going to make things happen eventually. But when you're there, paralyzed in fear, paralyzed and I don't know what to do, paralyzed, then life is going to erode away at you. Life will waste you. You do not waste life. Life will waste you. Okay? You don't have time. Nature, biology beats you every single time. Father Time is undefeated. You don't have time. None of us have time. So take action now. Right now. Why do you think this is? Call me free now. Not call me free next time. Not call me free tomorrow. Now. Right now. The power of now, gentlemen. So.
Word. I hear that. I almost didn't fucking call because I was like, this would be a stupid question. I was like,
Nope.
you know what? I'm not an expert. So why don't I go to somebody who's already done it rather than just fuck around on the internet and think I've accomplished something because I have something in my fucking Google search history.
And now, because you took action, you have the next actionable step ahead of you. So then when you get there, you're going to have a whole new set of questions. And then you're going to come back and do that. And that's how you make progress. You constantly are searching through the dark, finding your way. But standing there paralyzed does nothing for anybody.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. I'm gonna get this done, and hopefully on the next time I call in, I'll have, I'll be looking for next steps, wading through the dark. You
will. You got this.
Awesome, man. Thank you very much. Peace.
You're welcome. Have a good one. Peace out. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right, guys. I've been going 2 hours. So here, click the stream and ask me questions right here. Let's do it right now, or I got to go because I got to go do my to-do list. Okay. We are rocking and rolling. I feel like I was supposed to order something. Oh yeah. I need to order the dummy battery to go in this camera. I think I ordered it off of Amazon, JP. See, while I am here sitting and waiting for you guys to come, I'm going to do work on my business in the meantime. I am not full of shit. Okay. I am not a hypocrite. We all have things to do. You and I, the only difference between you and I is I've been consistently taking action and working on myself for a very, very long time. Okay. I've trained myself to knock these things out. You know, a lot of you guys are, I'll dispel some things that I've noticed. Okay. A lot of you guys are scared of money, spending your money. Like, oh, I got to save money. I got to save money. The money's running out. No, you have to use money to get what you want in life, whether that is education, whether that's training, because what do you want? Do you want to sit in your room with a bunch of money stored up, but you don't have the skills to get the girl that you want? Come on. That's what you want to do? You want to just hoard money and save money because you're afraid? So a lot of you guys, I want to save time. I want to save time. I want to save time. Okay. Save time for what? To go lay down and live the life you don't want to live? No. Okay. Mike Energy says, how to combat loneliness when you moved away from home for school work. Okay, so why are you lonely? Can you, Mike, can you come on here? Let's have a conversation. I have to ask you more questions. Why are you feeling lonely? Do you not have colleagues at work? Do you not have people around you? Like there's, are you working right now? Like, come on the show. Let me talk to you. That I can't help you with this. I mean, God, there's a lot to break down here. I would come on, but my entire family's sleeping. So you can't go outside. You can't. You have to lay there. Are you chained to the bed? Of course, I have time. Get on here. Guys, this is my life's work. My life has no meaning if I have no one to coach. This is my life's work. That is what I'm here to do in life. If you guys don't come, then this channel is fucking non-existent. Where is this dummy battery? Coming on. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. So Spencenator's coming on. Siege D is coming on. Get on here, guys. And then next week, here's the deal. I will be doing this probably from the, oh wait, no, I'll be checking out on the hospital during this. The 1 week from now, I'll be checking out of the hospital. I am going to try to do some hospital streams. I'm going to try and stream some like old person on their deathbed. Be like, this is your future, motherfucker. So are you doing what you need to do or not? Are you living the life you want to live or not? You know, you got to take action, guys. That's the root of all your problems is not taking action. That's why everybody is so addicted to pornography. Okay, if Tolowa would have actually taken all the hours of time that he was looking at pornography and go and do cold approach and talk to girls, way better result. Because 1, it'll teach him discipline. 2, it'll teach him confidence. And 3, he would actually find a girl. But no, let's retreat. Let's eat some cheeseburgers. Let's jerk off. Let's go to a brothel. Kat, we're going to do a live stream when I'm in the hospital, okay? You and I. Going to be a hospital recovery stream. And you got to do what your husband says, okay? You have to dress provocatively. Oh, be a good wife and obey your husband. He's right. Obey your husband like a good woman. Obey. Damn, I missed the whole show. Well, some people are coming on. You know what's funny? I thought Thor did that, you know? Okay. Spencenator, you're on, brother. What's up?
Yo, MLD, what's going on, dude?
Talk to you, G.
Yo, I've just been a long time. I've been watching you for a long time, and I just want to tell everybody, like, you got to listen to this guy because he spits facts all the time.
Thank you, sir.
I can definitely relate with the one guy. I forget his name, but the guy that was talking about, oh, he just looked like stuck, basically, right? Like,
yeah,
can't stop watching porn, can't stop jerking off.
Pornography and prostitution will strip your soul as a man. It will leave you a barren, empty feeling person. It is, as my mom likes to say, it is from the pit of hell. It is so bad for you. It is just unbelievably destructive. Unbelievably destructive.
Yeah. And yeah, you were one of the first people that I heard say that, and it kind of like registered, you know. And I had pretty much everything that I felt like I wanted at the time, like reasonably. Like I had a pretty good job, keeping my family together, own a house and everything. But it was like, why can't I get, you know, I used to be able to get women. Why can't I get women anymore? And it's like, it's that, man. It's 100% that. Because I've given it up and I get so much attention now that I never got before. And then I can tell everyone watching that that's like the reason why, for sure. You're throwing away your energy for no reason on that stuff.
Yeah, no, it's I don't even know. It's so weird to me. Like this chick I'm dating now, she's a little bit of a freak. Sorry, mom, don't listen to this part. This chick I'm dating right now is like, she's a little bit of a freak, and so she wanted to watch some like porn stuff, and so I went to Pornhub, and like I couldn't even like I went like me going to Pornhub is like a new thing. I went to Pornhub and I was just so like blown away at like how aggressive they're marketing this stuff, and like
it's everywhere.
It's crazy. Like there's so much pornography out there. It is just like, I mean, it made me sick too, like seeing some of the stuff, and like I'm watching some of the stuff and I'm like, this is so fake. Like women don't do this during sex. They're not like, oh, daddy, like women don't do that during real sex. I've never seen a woman like, like making these exaggerating noises. It's so fucking weird. And I feel like when I was watching this, I'm like, I feel like weird watching them. I'm like, oh, like this is just, I don't know. I just can't do it, you know. Sorry, mom. Yeah, my mom's in the touch. Porn is super bad news. That it is, mom. You tell him.
Yeah, but you said something that clicked. It was like, you hold the keys to your own prison. I mean, you totally do. Like, you're throwing away your time and energy. Like you're dulling the pain of the life that you're living because you know that it could be better. Like you're smoking weed because you don't feel good and you got to give that up. You got to give things up if you have to do it one thing at a time, give up weed first, then give up porn, then give up jerking off, then, because then you have the energy and the attention you're putting your attention in the right spot after that.
It's the pain of distraction. And and I'll talk about myself. So I'm getting mentorship with Brandon Carter right now. He's a great guy. This guy's so fucking wise and so smart. And I was telling him because right now I'm very, very overwhelmed with a lot of things. And I told him, because I'm overwhelmed, how I cope when I feel bad or I'm overwhelmed and stuff, I eat food, I eat candy, that's how I cope. That's my weakness. I never feel like, oh, I need to go drink some alcohol or like, oh, I need to just do some drugs or I need to go look at porn. Like my thing is like, I'm just going to eat. Like I'll eat like a personal pan pizza. I'll buy a Snickers bar. Like that's how I deal with things. But I know when I can't stick to my diet and I'm extremely stressed out, the same thing happens to me. I can't sleep, but as men, you have to understand you cannot let your problems stack. Because eventually you're just, you're held under and being so messed up by this burden of holding on to such a strong thing. And your life is now about how can I hold up this burden of problems, not solving my problems. And you just have to write it all out, put it on your Google Calendar, and just every single day attack. When I'm done with this stream, I got to go cancel my gym membership at this jiu-jitsu place. That's been a nightmare for me to cancel it. They have a terrible website. They have a terrible tech support. They never answer the fucking phone. So now I have to go hunt these motherfuckers down and go in there and be like, hey, cancel my fucking shit. Because it's in my brain. It's stressing me out to the point that I'm talking about it on this fucking live stream. So I got to go get this done. And then when I'm done with that, I got to get other things done. I got to study a course, and I got to get back to some email copywriting guy. And I have what's on my list. I got to shoot a new photo shoot. I got to call this guy. I got to do some tax stuff. I got to design some new course stuff. I got to look at the logo. I got to build out a bunch of things. I have shit I need to do. And I know I got to just my day, like, sure. What do I really want to do? I want to sit down and play Final Fantasy VII all day because it's just kind of stressful. But my PlayStation's in the closet, and I know the number one thing that's going to make me feel better, because I couldn't even enjoy Final Fantasy because in the back of my head I'm like, you need to be doing that. You need to be doing that. You need to be doing that. Like, yeah, you can play video games, but you have to get your shit done. So that's what I know I need to do. So you have to tackle your problems. Every single one of us. Nobody is exempt from this, man or woman. Okay. And that's how you get success in dating too. Dating teaches you success because it teaches you when you have an impulse to go for something, you go for it. A lot of guys were naturally ignoring our desires for women. Women are tired. They're like, nobody approaches me anymore. Nobody like women don't have guys approaching them. So that's how you get results in dating. And when you continue to do this stuff, dude, you have an abundance. I have so much women that I can just choose from right now. It's exhausting. I'm womaned out. I'm so good. I do not need women right now. I need to do things that are more fulfilling to me, which is working on the business. But that you guys can get where I am. You can get to this point, and it's freeing. It is so freeing. And that's when you'll be able to have a girlfriend. That's when you'll be able to have a wife. That's when you can even have a wife that's okay with, there are women out there that will be okay with you getting some on the side too. Like there are all kinds of women out there, but it all starts with you taking that first step and saying, I have a problem with my dating life and I'm going to fix it. You save money, you save time, you save emotional heartache, you save yourself from getting caught up in these things like pornography and prostitution. You save your entire life by fixing your dating problem, because almost every man on the planet has a dating problem. Almost every man. So you got to fix it. Or it's just going to be something you carry around for the rest of your life, and you're going to become a weird, perverted old guy, like going to Thailand, and you have to go to these whorehouses and like, oh, I got a Thai girlfriend. Like, no, dude, she's with you because you're old and have money. That's why. Okay, she doesn't like you for you. There's some kind of benefit going on here. So I digress. You have any did you have a question there, Spencer? I had to go on a little rant there.
No, go off, man. Go off.
Okay. But we have people backstage, so if you don't have a question, I'm going to go to the next people.
Yeah, I didn't have a question. I just want to thank you for, because I've been watching you forever, man, for many years now, like 2 or 3 at least. So yeah, everybody listen to this guy. He's he'll help you, even for free, but pay him too.
Yeah, I mean, free consultation Friday, bro. Like I'm here. Like literally, nobody has been more consistent in putting out their free consultation Fridays than me. I'm here literally my whole life, 40 years plus in a row. So, all right, brother, appreciate you. Nice to hear from you. We'll talk soon. Peace out. All right, let's go to Siege D. We're going in the order you guys showed up. Real quick, shout out to NP Shameless, $20 super chat. Being stuck in America can hurt you. Fear is the greatest motivator. Teach how to wash crypto and hide it from the government. I'm going off the grid. War starts. I can't teach that in public, but DM me. Book a consult. I got you. Go ahead, Siege.
Yeah, hey there, John. Thanks for letting me come up, man. First time ever being on one of these free consultations. I know that Donovan Sharpe does them. I've seen you do these before. It's first time doing it, man. Let's see. Been enjoying the conversations you've been having with some of these guys. The Australian guy. I guess he was kind of dealing with a lot of the stuff that I was dealing with. I used to be really addicted to porn as well. But I usually just solved it by just working out and exercising. It's what easier to just get all that energy and just put it towards working out. I'd say probably I have the whole let's see, muscle side all taken care of. I'm all fit and everything. But let's see. I guess what I'm mostly trying to focus on is let's see. Try to focus on money. I have my supermarket job. I'm trying to be able to get over to get more work on there and also get more money. But what do you think is a good person to kind of listen to for financial literacy and also budgeting and stuff?
Well, how old are you, brother?
24.
Okay, where are you in the world?
I'm in Orlando, Florida.
Orlando, Florida. Okay, and what kind of education do you have under your belt right now?
Just a high school diploma. Dropped out of college just so I could focus on work and making money instead of pursuing a degree.
But so you're just working at a supermarket though, right?
Yeah.
So there's not much longevity in that career, and nor is there a lot of growth, correct? What would you say? Am I right or incorrect?
No, you're definitely correct on that. It's definitely even Glenn is going to tell me just a job is just over broke. So definitely need to figure out something else with that. I was thinking about looking into some type of trades. Yeah, I'm working with Thor to be able to get his lineman course. It's definitely lineman stuff looks pretty cool, especially in Florida where we just had a hurricane and a few problems over there. But seems to be in demand.
Okay. So my thing for you is this. We need to sit down and actually think about this, because at 24 years old, this is really the time. You're basically in your mid-20s. When do you turn 25, brother?
I just turned 24 on August 3rd.
Okay. First and foremost, happy belated birthday. What should I call you? Should I just call you Siege?
Yeah, Siege works.
Okay. So Siege, here's the thing, man. We have to look at what you want to do with your life. So you said the trades, right? The first thing is this. Let's pull it back. What do you want to do financially? What's your goals financially?
Let's see. Well, obviously, I'd be able to have my own place. Despite being 24, I still live with my mom and my little brother. Unfortunately, it's just I was kind of during the whole pandemic, there's crisis after crisis, family dramas and stuff. And right now, I kind of they're somewhat dependent on me because my mom has a broken shoulder, can't really work. My brother's kind of mentally disabled, so I'm trying to get them into a good place at the moment, so that I can eventually shoot towards some type of career. That way I could be able to pay more, and that way I'm able to have my own place, but also be able to have enough to be able to take care of them as well.
So, okay. Do you know how much money you need? Are you going to have to financially support your mother and your brother for the rest of your life?
No, I don't think so. Yeah, there's just a bunch of complicated stuff.
Well,
my family and I
listen. We're on the call right now, so let's knock it out.
Okay. Yeah, I don't. Let's see. We'll just say for it because her being a single mom, one could say that I'm like there's air quotes man of the house. So yeah, I'll just and even though like she has her boyfriend who's taking care of some bills as well, he's kind of old and maybe not live that long. So I'll just say that yeah, I will have to take care of them.
Okay. So how much money do you need every month to live happily and healthily?
Yeah, I'm not too sure actually. Trying to figure out all these bills and stuff. You know, we got a thing here at our own house, which is like $900 a month. But I guess probably I could say that it'd be like probably $2,500 to be able to cover for like all the bills and the bare minimum of food.
Okay, so $2,500 a month. Okay, times 12 is actually not that much at all. That's 30,000. That's $30,000 a year. So that's just slightly above the poverty line. So there are a lot of jobs and there are a lot of trades you can do out there. So let's start with this. Now we know we need $2,500 a month, right? That is $30,000 a year. So we know just for you to stay at zero, you need, I can't focus. Sorry. You need $30,000. Is it going to autofocus? I don't think so.
That's all good. I'll hear in the replay.
Okay. Yeah. I'm trying to see how this is going to work. All right. Anyways, you need $30,000. So now let's talk about the next step. Okay. The next step is, what do you want in your perfect life from a financial standpoint? If I could wave a magic wand, right, and you could have something that would take you 3 to 4 years to achieve, what would you want financially speaking?
Well, let me see. Just obviously, I would like to be able to make 6 figures. I'd be able to get some type of trade that'd be able to pay a good amount, and also look into like being able to figure out how to do trading in stocks or crypto, kind of like what Thor does. I think he also does real estate investing as well, as he discussed when he was on Fresh and Fit. But I definitely want to look into that as well, especially since Florida is like a lot of people are coming to Florida, which is somewhat of a good and a bad thing. But good thing that there's like good stuff in real estate there, but all stuff I need to look into.
I hate all these new people coming to Florida. Like, you know, I'm like, just get out. Don't just go to fucking California.
You know, like, no, go to Texas, man. Do you hear? You got like New Yorkers coming to Florida, and you got Californians coming to Texas. Guys, just go out to Texas. There's more room out there, man.
Yeah. Don't come to Florida. We have alligators.
There we go. That's how I can deter them. We got the Florida man as well. That's why I love it when they have like them clips on there of all these wild Florida guys on there. Be able to deter them such a bit.
So I'm making a diagram right now for you. We're gonna show it to you here in 1 second. So I'm drawing it up. Okay. So, all right. So there's that, and motherfucker. I don't want that. Okay. And then All right. Almost done. And then, okay. All right.
Looking at the chat. Bro,
Okay.
he's a robot. Respectfully, is this guy a troll? No, he's a robot. Good gosh, guys.
What
Why
the
do you
hell?
sound like a robot, man?
How did that happen?
Oh.
There we go. That was weird. Okay. Anyways, sorry, I was making something. All right, take a look here on the whiteboard. Okay. So ultimately, this is what you want to be doing here. Okay. So the worked income you have right now is the supermarket job, right? But
Okay.
there is no future in supermarket job. And if you're smart enough to watch this kind of content and work on yourself, you're smart enough to make 6 figures. Okay.
Okay.
So your work income, you need to make more work like income that you work for. Okay. So ideally you want to be pursuing a trade or something that will at some point get you to 80,000 to 100,000. But if you're going to do it, you might as well go for the 100,000. Okay.
All
right. That's first step there. Okay. And then from there, you're going to be able to build up your credit and you can get into real estate from there. And then as you manage these real estate properties, you have some passive income. Also, with the worked income, you can take some of your income and just put it in the S&P 500 and forget it. And every year, your money's going to go up on average. Like I think the last time they had a down year was 2022. But I mean, it's seriously double-digit increase in your income. I think recently, actually, let's just pull it up right now. S&P 500 gains by year. Let's see real quick. And okay. So yeah, okay. So I'm just gonna show you something. So if you put your money in the S&P 500 annually, this is what has happened so far. So the last time they had a bad year was 2022. It went down 19%. Okay, but let's say you put your money in 2019. So the beginning, you got 28% of your money that year, and then 16% the next year, and then 26% that year if you just held it. And let's say you go down 19% there, you're still up 54% over the years, including this down, and then 24% 2023, and then 20% in 2024. You just put your money in there and forget it. And this is the greatest investment the world can offer you right now. 2008, it had 40% drop because that was financial crisis.
Right.
But historically speaking, it goes up more than it goes down. It's the easiest money you can make, right?
All right.
But this all starts with you getting some kind of job that's going to get you somewhere to the 6-figure range.
All right, nice. And again, just all this financial literacy stuff. Like probably on the whole money muscles game and frame stuff, money is definitely the one below. So are there anyone that you would recommend as like a good guy to listen to about financial literacy?
No, it's not about financial literacy. Your problem right now is you have an income problem.
Okay, just getting income.
So first things first, this is the most important thing in your life because before you know it, man, you're going to wake up and be 30. Okay. So this is what I'm talking about. The power of now is what I'm talking about. The power of right now. Ahora mismo. Right now. Okay. You got to take action now. So you need to decide what kind of career path I'm going to go on. Will this get me to $80,000 to $100,000 a year? Okay. And there's trades like computer programmer. There's trades like cybersecurity. There is trades like if you want to get physical trades, there's, becoming a carpenter, becoming a plumber, working becoming an electrician, right? Welding, you can get to 6 figures within like a year of training. Okay. There's a lot of trades out there and a lot of opportunity. Don't believe the shit when people are like, oh, there's no jobs out there. Like these white collar useless jobs when you sit in an office and you just type fucking all day because you're useless.
Oh, no, I can't do that. Right. Can't do an office job, man. That sounds horrible.
Right. Okay. So that is something that you really need to understand. Okay. You need to choose something quickly. And in the meantime, Dave Ramsey has a book called I think it's the Total Financial Makeover or something like that.
Yeah, I've heard of it. It's actually, I do have that book. I need to look it over for more my budgeting and stuff. Definitely Paul Bauer recommended it. To a certain extent, but yeah.
I think it's called Total Money Makeover. I'm looking at my. Is it?
Mm-hmm.
That's a great
Total
book.
Money Makeover, the one with him with scissors cutting a card, probably a credit card.
I have like 100+ books in my Audible library. I'm looking through it right now.
Oh,
but
okay.
I'm pretty sure it's that one. Total Money Makeover is what I'm pretty sure it's called. Yeah, that's something that's a good baseline education for you. And then look at that. But the number one thing, Siege, this is really important. You need to look into the trades and make a decision here within like the next couple of weeks, like 2 weeks max. So another thing for you guys at home, you have to give yourself a time limit to get your goals done. Because when you say like, I'm going to get it done, I'm going to get it done, I'm going to get it done. No, you're not. Because if you're going to get it done, it would have gotten done by now. You need to put a time limit. You need to be like, I need to get it done by this day. Okay?
Yeah, got it. But I know I need to be able to pick a trades. Probably going to do probably line and stuff. But I think, I mean, is it possible to get like some type of apprenticeship? Because maybe I would need money to be able to pay for like the schooling to learn those trades. Or
yeah, well, like I said, it's those are questions you're going to find out by calling them, not asking me.
Oh, okay.
And they do have a lot of paid training. But again, you see, these questions that you have, you need to go solve them and answer them now.
Right.
And you don't stop until it's done. And then you answer the next question. And then you answer the next question. You know, you keep doing it over and over and over again.
Okay, got it. Understood. Yeah, definitely need to take a lot more action for sure. So, yeah, definitely we'll do that. Let's see. Think any other questions? I think that's just primarily one that I can do, and that I need help with at the moment. So much appreciated, John. Thanks for letting me come up and being able to answer this, and also give me some motivation as well.
Yeah, you're extremely welcome, man. Let's just knock this bad boy out. Let's get it done. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure. Will do. Thanks again.
Yes, you're welcome. Good stuff. Good call. All right, let's go to Mike Energy. Mike Energy, what's up, big guy?
Hey, you hear me?
Yes.
Perfect. Wow. All right. Cool. This is my first time on a show like this. Yeah. So I guess I'm calling in mainly just. I actually recently just started my first, I guess, adult job, you can say. I finished grad school in December.
What'd you get your degree in?
In chemistry.
Nice.
Thank you.
You're incredibly.
And thank you. It took a really long time. It took like 10 years of college.
I bet.
How old are you now? I'm 28.
28. Good. And what are you making?
So right now I'm making 100K.
Good. What state are you in?
Plus around 10% bonus, depending on my performance. I'm in Massachusetts.
Oof. Their taxes are probably
yeah. I was in Florida. I wanted to stay there, but there were no jobs available for me. So I had to come up north. But eventually I'll make it back down there.
Okay.
But I guess what I've realized towards the end of grad school and now more recently is I don't know if I'm feeling like satisfied. You know, I go to school for all this time. Now I'm kind of finally have my job, and it's not as satisfying as I thought it was going to be originally.
I completely understand you. That's how I felt when I graduated and I was working that soul-sucking corporate job, and I ended up coming to Japan.
Right.
But think about your problems. This is good problems. You're healthy, you're young, and you're making $100,000 a year plus bonus. It could be way worse, my friend. It could be way worse.
True. Grad school, they only pay like $25,000 a year. So that really you barely make enough to get by. So now I'm working, my rent's pretty high. I have a nice apartment. Rent's pretty high. I'm paying back my loans and the credit card debt from college. But I'm like, I don't know as many people here. I'm kind of just chilling on the weekends. My roommates, two of them, they just kind of play video games on the weekend. So maybe hang out occasionally.
So your rent is high and you have roommates?
Unfortunately.
How much is your rent?
It's around $2,000.
Jesus Christ, brother. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's rough.
What the fuck? Were you living in a mansion?
No, I mean, no, it's just it's an apartment. Yeah,
How many
it's 4 of us. It includes utilities.
You're paying $8,000 a month between the 4 of you?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I know. I was hesitant. I was hesitant to come out here, but it was really tough getting a job actually at the time. The economy was so bad.
Are you being scammed?
No.
Wait. No, this can't be real. Hold on. Time out. What city are you living in?
Boston.
Okay. You're telling me apartments in Boston are $8,000 a month in rent?
Well, actually, this apartment, you are renting by the bedroom.
Okay. So why aren't you finding something cheaper?
Well, because I signed for my job. I only had a few weeks to get out here.
Can you get out of
I couldn't find any other roommates. Because I was looking at a 1-bedroom, but the 1-bedrooms in Boston, it's at least $2,800. It's crazy.
Holy.
And if you don't want to live in like some old shit.
Okay. So are we planning to get out of Boston?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much?
So eventually I'm going to move back down south.
Okay. How much money are you making every month? Take home.
After tax?
Yeah.
After tax, it's around $5,000.
Okay, and then half of this is going to your rent, which is terrible plan financially.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Are you near Commonwealth Avenue?
I am.
I found a place for $1,900. But
Commonwealth?
Yeah. I'm looking at Redfin right now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely going to check out areas if I'm going to stay here. Because as of right now, my job contract's only a year and a half.
What about Sutherland Road in Brighton? Is that far?
Not too far.
$1,200 a month.
For 1 bedroom?
It looks like a small studio. No, it's a 1-bedroom. 1 bedroom.
I'll have to check it out.
Can you see the screen right now?
No.
I mean, if I screen share, could you see the screen?
I'm not seeing the screen share.
Oh no, I'm just asking. Hold on, I'm gonna share.
Oh, yeah, I can see it.
$1,250 a month.
Where are you looking on it? Like, where did you find that?
Redfin.com.
Redfin. I'll check it out. Actually, when I was looking for apartments, I was looking on the Facebook, and there were so many scammers on the Facebook. It was actually kind of hard to even find.
That might be a scam too, but I mean,
yeah.
But here's the thing. Okay, so let's go back to the loneliness. So,
but yeah, I guess that's not even the main what I was calling for.
Yeah. Okay.
I guess one of the things. Sure.
Go ahead.
One of the things that I've kind of realized that is a really unfortunate with my job, they're my coworkers, and they honestly I really don't relate to them, and it's kind of the struggle as a scientist. Scientists are typically very awkward. A lot of them are international.
Yeah, a lot of Indians.
So they don't really know pop culture. What's that?
I say a lot of Indians.
Yeah, a lot of Indians, a lot of Chinese. So there's that cultural gap, and then sometimes I'm at work and I'm just like, damn, I kind of No, I have an urge to talk to people, at least like have a little bit of fun during the day. Because then I go to work during the day, and I don't get that much small talk or have that much conversation. Go to work, do my experiments, summarize the data, all that type of stuff. Go home, and then my roommates, I chat with them a little bit, but I spend a lot of time alone. And sometimes I'm like, yeah, I try to get a position back at home. But I mean, I don't know how much I would really solve.
Well, it is a problem you have, though. We can't not acknowledge that.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's most important thing right there. This is a problem, and you have to fix it. Okay. So, what are some hobbies you have?
Well, I spend a lot of time working, but outside of that, I like to exercise. I like to go to the park. I go for walks there.
So have you thought about joining a runners club or a walkers club? Or
I thought about that. Or maybe some hiking I like.
So hear me out. When you move into a new city, you have to take an active stance to develop a social life. Otherwise, you will be socially isolated.
All right. Now it's getting colder out. I know it's even more difficult to meet people.
Yeah, it is. But like I said, you have to take an active stance in doing this. And if you don't like Massachusetts, I would start floating my resume now and think about places you want to live, and start, because fuck these companies, they don't give a shit about you. But start floating your resume around and start looking for an exit now. If this is not something you want to do, it's like the same thing I was telling the other guy. This is your life right now. This is your life. Loneliness is your life. Awkward coworkers, this is your life. High rent is your life. And it's going to continue to be like this unless you take action to change it right now.
Yep, definitely. Actually, before I was about to graduate, because I was going to school in Florida, actually. And before I graduated, my PhD advisor was asking me, she was like, "Oh, are you going to stay in Florida?" And I was like, "Oh, I'd like to, but there are no positions for me here." And she was like, "Oh, really? What about here?" I was like, "No, there's no positions." And then she was like, "Oh, well, you might have to just start your own company here." So I was like, "All right, maybe in the future." But that's a really difficult life. The startup life is the tough road.
Well, I mean, all things worth doing are going to be difficult. So you need to get that out of your mind, thinking that you're going to find something easy that's worthwhile doing.
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
But again, you're making good money. It's not bad. Let me ask you something. How are you only taking home $5,000 a month if you're making $100,000 a year? Because that doesn't add up.
I guess it's a little bit more, a little bit closer to 3,000.
Closer to 3,000? That your number's going lower.
I mean, sorry, 6,000, 3,000 every 2 weeks.
Because 6,000 times 12 is 72,000. So you're paying $28,000 in taxes.
Yeah, I guess so.
You got to go to a state that has no income tax, man.
I know. The problem with science, which I didn't realize before going into it, is you're really limited into where you can work. And I wish that was something that is mentioned, as you go into it. But especially when you get a PhD, because it's so niche that there are only few locations for you to even work.
So you have,
for example,
PhD.
Yeah.
So you're Dr. Mike Energy?
Yeah.
Well, dude, then listen, you need to understand having a PhD on a resume is good no matter what you do. Okay? And another thing is this. Don't be black-pilled about finding a new job. Honestly, let me ask you a question. How many hours have you spent looking for this job?
It took a long time. It took me probably 4 months at least of pretty much full time. I graduated in December, and even before I graduated, I was looking for jobs, and then I got this position.
Dr. Mike, 40 hours a week you were looking for jobs?
All right, I guess I'll do half-time.
Okay.
So I was working on other stuff.
Listen, dog,
but,
we are Americans, okay? Listen, you're an American that doesn't think you're a Zer, okay? You're a sane American, okay?
True.
Are you what race are you?
I am Italian.
Okay.
Italian American.
You look like olive skin, or what do you look like?
Yeah.
Dude,
pretty good. I get tan.
Yeah, then you should be fine, bro. Like you have all, I mean, you know, how tall are you?
Like 5'9".
Yeah, you're fine, bro. This is a good package. You just got to look harder. That's the bottom line. The job is there, but reverse engineer what you want, right? So
Right.
let's just talk about the loneliness thing first and foremost. You have to tackle that. If you want help, I can help you if you join my monthly coaching. We do coach calls every second and fourth Sunday. There's a Telegram chat, right? And then there is at 9 p.m. Eastern, we do our calls. I can show you how to maximize dating apps so you get a bunch of matches to meet girls. We can talk about optimizing your career, and we can talk about finding you a better career at a better location in a better state. But I would tell you, definitely you need to start taking action now, because this unhappiness is going to compound. And then you don't want to be unhappy, plus trapped home alone, plus in fucking winter in depressing ass Massachusetts.
Yeah. Do you recommend joining some type of club, or like in the short term, maybe to just even meet more people?
Join my monthly coaching club is what I'm telling you. It's $150 a month, and then we'll help you figure everything out from there. But finding a club, joining a runners club, a walkers club, hiking, you have to take action and put yourself out there to build up a social life. Because what's good is you know what you don't want. You don't want to hang out with nerds who play video games all day, and you don't want to hang out with boring international foreign scientists. So they got that down. So we're trending towards solving this effectively.
Right. Definitely. Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess I just need to find other people that I'm more similar to. Is really the problem. I'm gonna do it.
Yes. Absolutely.
Wow. Thanks so much, MLD.
You're welcome. All right. Take what I said into consideration. Consider getting to the monthly coaching. It's on my website. We'll send you a link to the email that you sign up with, and then or you can click the link in the chat. But this is something I can help you with. I help all these guys with it. We have nothing but a massive track record of success.
Sounds good. Thanks so much.
Okay. All right, buddy. Take care.
You too.
Peace. All right, Victor, you better not fucking depress me. Talk to me. What's going on?
Hello, can you hear me?
You watching porn?
No.
Are you lying to me?
I'm not lying.
Okay, what's up?
Good news. I have good news. I've been listening to what you said. I didn't quit, and I got myself a good position as an intern, as a developer, and a good company.
Good stuff.
And that was from last call that we talked, and you told me like, oh, you give me the wake up call, and I just basically focus. It's basically everything what you say is true. Like focus on the now, and figure it out, and don't quit. Like it was all in the mindset. I was like, okay, you know what? Let me just keep studying these interviews. Let me prop everything up, and I started applying. I just started applying. I did networking. And I got a good company. I really got a good company. I got myself as an intern position, so entry level. But
are they paying you? Is it paid internship?
Yeah, it's paid. They're gonna pay me $2,500
a month.
A month, yeah.
For it's not bad for Rico.
Yeah. And
so let's stop. Let's stop right now. Okay. So listen to me. Listen to me closely. Okay. What happens with people sometimes is when they get the position, okay, then they start to get relaxed and they think they could take their foot off the gas. This is step one, okay? You need to be doing this job perfectly. Do you understand me? Perfectly. You need to be going to sleep on time. Is this like you have to go there, or is it all digital?
It's fully remote. It's fully
Okay.
remote.
Even better. But listen to me. Please listen to me closely. Okay. Do not fuck this up. Okay. Because I think you got let go from your previous job, right?
Yes, I was struggling with. I didn't have no training for that job or anything. But this one, they're gonna give me training. They're gonna give me an internship because they know that I was lacking experience. So they said like, okay, let me give you 5 months of internship so you could have that drawback. And I was perfectly fine with it. And so that was my biggest weakness. So I'm gonna work on it.
Yes. So you need to get a dedicated notebook to take notes for studying, like a brand new one dedicated to this. Is that brand new? I want you to get a brand new one.
Yeah.
That is dedicated to this job only.
Yeah, this one.
So it's empty?
Yeah, it's empty. Like,
okay.
It's very empty.
Okay. This is really good. Congratulations. Very good job. Very good. Very good. Guys, put some ones in the chat for this man. Okay.
I wouldn't have done it without you. That wake up call was mind blowing. Like,
look, and this is what I say. Look, I understand that I may not be the most likable person. Some people may think I'm harsh or strict, whatever, but I don't give a fuck because I'm right. Okay. And if you want me to give you results, you're going to have to hear the truth. The reason why a lot of people suffer is because they sit there and they lie to themselves. I can't lose weight. Are you tracking calories? No. Okay. You're full of shit. I can't get girls. Are you out talking to girls? No, I'm at home jerking my dick off and watching pornography. Okay. Well, there you are. Okay. And it's painful to realize that sometimes what we are doing is inadequate to get what we want. All right. But when you take accountability and you take all responsibility for yourself, the sky is the limit. So this is step one. Okay. Now, step two is keeping this job beyond the internship. So when you write this down, okay.
Okay, give me a sec.
All right. So now what we need to do when your training is finished, okay, you need to ask.
Step 2, right? This is step 2.
Right. When your training is finished, what I need you to do is you need to ask them, what are the next steps if I pass the internship? Like, how can I get out of the internship? Don't ask them anything first. Just show up at the training and study your fucking ass off. And if you can't understand something, you need to fucking write down, oh shit, I don't understand this, and then ask them for clarity. And if they don't understand and they can't teach you, you need to search online until your fucking eyes bleed, until you figure it out. Because if not, they'll fire you and you're back at step 0.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, that is the number one most important thing you do. Knock the training out perfectly. Make sure you learn everything you got to learn. And then after that, the next thing you want to do is you want to ask them, what's the next step? Where am I going to go after this? Okay, I'm going to answer a question. J-Site, how many people do you consult per stream? It's unlimited, bro. And are there any specific topic, or is it all? It's free for all, only questions. Just get in here and get on the screen, and I answer your questions. I've been here for 3 hours, not going anywhere. Get on, get the. I mean, look, I was, some people said I was mean to you last time, but
yeah,
hey, the truth hurts.
And I've improved with the free consultation Fridays. That's just only with free consultation Fridays. I just can't imagine if I join networks and keep building step by step. But I'm grateful. I'm super grateful.
Yeah, that's good, man. Good. All right. Well, listen, if you don't have anything, I got to go get my shit done. Congratulations.
Okay.
That's what I got for you.
Okay.
Keep hitting me up, and I got you. Congratulations. You look happier too, man. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
you look better. Stay off the pornography.
Oh, yeah,
Stay off
definitely.
that shit. Stay off that shit and save your fucking money. You have a savings account? Who froze? Me or him? America, hello.
Get money.
Hello? Is it me or is he? Who's gone? Victor froze. Okay. Manny Masso. My wife just packed up and left with my kids. I'm locked into Level Up now. See, it's good, but you don't want to wait. You don't want to wait till devastating stuff hits you to level up in life, guys. All right. Well, Victor, buy some internet with your fucking money now. All right. Dave Smith, I saw you pop in backstage. Why what you can't have a conversation? You smoking that cigarette on that balcony? Where do you recommend a guy to live in Japan? Bro, like, do you understand how big Japan is? Bigger than California. This is completely dependent on your goals. So that depends on what your goals. What are your pros and cons of living in Japan? Pro, the women are amazing. Pro, healthcare is virtually free. Pro, public transportation is amazing. Honestly speaking, though, I will say, I can no longer recommend for people to live in Japan long term. If you want to come, have your stint 2-3 years, good. But Japan is fucked long term. Long term, this country's game over. It's no coming back. There is a population crisis. The supply of hot girls is running out. So the market is getting more competitive. I could go on and on and on and on and on and on. Okay. But if you're here, if you want to come here 2 to 3 years, or if you really want to slag it out, you could make it work. But there are better places, in my opinion. I think Bangkok is just something that is like legitimately a good, decent option. So, but we have to have a conversation. I can't just, that's a long. I mean, then the pros and cons are dependent on your goals, right? So, all right, guys. Well, look, I've been going for 3 hours. Next week, I'm going to put an announcement on the channel, but I'm going to get surgery on this elbow. They're going to cut it out. Hopefully, I live. I could technically die under the anesthesia. But even if I die, it'll be like my final. I told you so. You should have got coaching from me, motherfucker. Now I'm dead. Anyways, I love you guys.